physically, and mentally the same kind of thing. The only thing that was other people I saw stressing, and I think that is what I felt more in the lockdown. What other people were going through, maybe older people, people from less privileged backgrounds than others. Do you know what I mean? Like, how are they coping with the situation that we're in? But I don't want to lie and say I wasn't good, because I have been good. Like, obviously, I had my low moments. Everyone gets little depression moments and anxious moments, but I feel like I use like music, fashion, and fitness, and family, and them things to kind of push myself through, I would say. Right. But I think it's an ongoing thing, because the world's constantly changing now again now. Do you know what I mean?
Big facts, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? The rules keep changing, things keep changing. We don't know what variants are coming, so it's all changing now. Do you know what I'm saying?
And let's get back straight. So from the resource point, West London?
Yeah, for sure.
Whereabouts in West London?
For sure. Well, I live in Notting Hill.
Oh,
Notting
Carnival,
Hill.
yeah?
Yeah, Notting Hill Carnival, man.
Okay,
Hey.
yes, I got my connect now.
My bro.
Yo,
hey,
look at
listen.
that. Yo,
You need to use the toilet. You need to come to my crib. Come down. I got my own float.
No,
People
forget-
of paradise
I
as
was like,
well.
free
Free drinks as
Free
well,
drinks,
boy.
yeah.
I might not make it into Carnival with your free drinks right now.
So we've always lived in Notting Hill then?
Yeah. I've been in Notting Hill, well, for the last... Do you know what? I can go back and say, like, I started a TV program there in Channel 4 called 7 Days.
Okay.
And that was like 10 years ago. So like since, 3 years before that. So I've been in growth for about 12 years, Notting Hill for like 12 years. 12 years now, I think. I've been living there. It's crazy when I think about it. That's
I
mad,
just want to
boy.
ask you a real question. Do you
Now
think
talk to me.
Carnival will happen next year?
If they can find a way to contain it to a sense, then yes. If they can't, then no. Because I just don't think they can make any... This is me being real. Like, anything the government can't profit off of, or they can't contain, they're not going to allow it to go. Do you know what I'm saying? People always complain about the Royal Ascot and why they had these things going on, because they're... Do you know what I mean? They're making money at these places. Carnival is like, it's our celebration of our culture.
It brings tourists, people sell food on the stands. I understand that. And obviously, like, some people want to clean up afterwards, and you could just... That's on the stands.
But you have to remember, most of them people doing it are probably like minorities. You have to keep it do you know what I mean? It's us, like us. So it's like, that's our celebration. I think if that was happening in a Caribbean country, then cool, maybe they still have it. But here in London, I can't see it. I hope so though, because I'm part of the committee. So we've been sending them loads of like different things like to try and find a way around it. But it's a hard one, man.
That virtual carnival is some stupidness, man.
Doesn't work.
Okay, I thought you was from Bush, man.
I'll swear down. No, do you know what it is? Let me pour myself some more of this drink.
Up, man.
Do you know what it is? I got so much family and friends and people I work with in Bush. Like, some of my music career did start in Bush. I used to use a studio called Wendy House early. And I used to be there with Angel and Akel, and do you know what I mean? Like, this is early times, like I say, like 2011.
Shout out to Western, man.
Yeah, shout out Western as well. Before they were even Western, I was around Akel, Hailey, Louis when he was just doing his rap thing. So we just all grew up together. Do you know what I mean? So I was always in Bush, or I was in Harrow Road, or I was in Grove, or I was in West Kensington, Fulham. It just depended. Everywhere's in West though. Do you know what I mean? So we just kind of, like, I float about. If you ask anyone about me, I'm around. Like, I'm everywhere but nowhere. It's weird.
And since you're from West, I'm going to ask you a biased question yet.
Of course.
Who's got a better Westfields?
I'm going to be honest, like, I prefer the Stratford one.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah,
that's
I'm
what I'm talking about. Okay.
I'm going to be honest, man.
I just have to double check it.
Do you know what? I get more exclusive things in the Stratford one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, every time I go to the one in like Bush, where my one, like, they've got things. The Stratford one will have them things and other things though. I think it's bigger. It's got more. They've added a part on ours though, a Primark. They tried to do the U-Lot thing on our one. You know what I'm saying? And put a Primark there and that. But nah, man.
You're taking out you, like, you're in a relationship.
Who, me? Yeah. What made you think that? I'm just curious.
I'm just asking, because the reason I was going to ask you that, bro, which one has more girls? Which Westfields do you see more girls at?
Do you know what? It's funny, yeah, because no, do you know what? This is a good question. It is a good question. It's good that you asked me that as well, because I'm going to answer this question from an honest standpoint. Whether I was taken or not, yeah, I'm not the type of guy that looks at girls like that. Seriously? I don't go around looking at, and I don't want to sound big-headed and say because I'm blessed, yeah, or something, because I've never really had to move to girls. Like, I create relationships out of like friendships or out of knowing someone or social, because for the last 10 years, I've been like in the entertainment industry, in social environments where girls are just there. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're willing to connect and speak and you get to know people. So I think like, I never really had that space. When I was first in that Westfield, but then again, let me not lie though, man. No, when I come off Channel 4 and I went to the Westfield and Bush, it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, at them times.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It was crazy. So, but yeah, no, I wouldn't know, you know. I've never really looked at. I'm more to go to another country for girls. Okay. If I'm gonna look at girls.
You say English girls are dead.
I don't want to say that. Big up my UK, big up my English girls.
That's what you're saying.
Do you know what? I don't want to say English girls are dead. And when you say English, do you mean like British citizens? Or do you mean English gal, like the English gal that grew up and live here and they're English cultured?
Hey, with Tipsy Talk, we don't get politically correct here, man.
I'll say no more. Then English girls are dead, innit? I can't even lie.
And cool, you say you've been to different countries, traveled, yeah? Mm-hmm. Which country's got the best females then?
Nigeria, without a doubt.
Seriously?
Without a doubt.
Niger girls?
Without a doubt.
You Nigerian?
No, it's not even because I'm Nigerian. Okay. I'm saying this. I'm from Grenada in the West Indies. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? That's where. I'm
Guyanese. So
oh, you Guyanese?
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah,
I can actually see that though. Yeah. You don't have clear skin, bro.
But you know what?
All the time, it's mad.
I get loads of like I'm Jamaican all the time. That's why I get all the time.
Okay.
I don't know if you get the same or not.
Yeah, I do all the time.
It's annoying,
especially when I'm speaking patois. 100%.
So again, I mean, so you grew up in Notting Hill. Only child or?
Only child. No, imagine this. I got 3 younger brothers, 1 older brother, and 2 younger sisters.
Okay.
Imagine that. I've got 1 brother that's got the same mum and dad. Then all the rest of my siblings have either a different mum or a different dad. So my 2 sisters have different mums. And my 2 younger brothers have different dads.
So in that household, was you all together in that household? Or?
No. Okay. Definitely, one of my sisters lives in Africa. One of them lives in East.
Okay.
Funny enough, Hoxton. My dad lives in Hoxton as well, East. 2 of them live in Notting Hill as well. Asa and Stacey. And then my other brother, Shai, lives with me.
Okay.
Imagine that. He lives in my other room in my flat. Okay. Imagine that.
So what was it like growing up in Notting Hill then, man? Because I'm from South, so I never really heard a story about West.
Swear on.
No, I didn't really hear.
Do you know what? Growing up in Notting Hill, it was just mad multicultural, to be honest with you, bro. Like, you can never really predict what's gonna happen or what's gonna every day because there's so many different type of characters and there's such a divide. So you can walk up and there'd be £1 million houses, then you can walk down to council estate houses down the hill, 5-minute walk. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's that divide. But I think it's pretty multicultural in that way where all them people mix together. I don't feel like anyone makes anyone feel like they got more money than the other person. And we always like connect ideas and stuff. That's one thing that was nice about growing up in Notting Hill. So even when I done that Channel 4 program, they were mixing like all different people from walks of life. So it could be like me, for example, where I was coming from my walk of life. Then we had like a gay hairdresser, for example. Do you know what I'm saying? Then like a millionaire that's 55. Do you know what I'm saying? And he likes to walk his cats. And do you know what I'm saying? He had like a pool in his house, drinking champagne every day. His name was Champagne Malcolm. Then there was a woman on it called Laura Zilli, and do you know what I'm saying? And I made music with her. So it was just different people, but she was more privileged. She came from like a background where her parents had money, for example. I didn't come from that background, nor did Malcolm. He grinded. He's like obviously an immigrant that traveled over here and made it happen. So it's just different things. It's all them different types of people, but everyone's able to make money in that infrastructure. So growing up there, it was kind of, it's very diverse. I'll give it that. It's very diverse. Obviously, you got Carnival there as well. Do you know what I mean? And you got Portobello Road, the market. So it's good. I can't even complain about it. But it has both its sides though, because it does have a side that doesn't have money. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you get the drill artists coming out of there from and saying their story. Same thing, innit?
So wait, growing up in the multicultural era, do you experience racism then?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
There's 2 types of racism though. That you experience. You experience the racism it's bants. It's still racism, but it's more like I might be with my right friend. I don't want to say something wrong right now, but I might be with a guy that's more Cockney or more white.
Okay.
In a sense, but when I say their black joke would be like, oh, all black people have big dicks, for example. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You lot are taking our girls, mate. You know what I'm saying? With your fucking big dicks. I go, well, I'm to you lot, man. Yeah, the money and them thing there. Like, but it's different. Like, when I say racism, I experience it in 2 different types of ways. So that type of way is like you've got white friends and it's like lighthearted. It's more bants, if so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And we still have that kind of banter up until now with my Chinese friends, my Indian, etc. Do you know what I mean? But then there's the other type of racism, which I think there's two levels to that racism. It's racism and classism at the same time. I feel like I experienced. So it's like a privileged white person, let's just say, not understanding where we're coming from or what our culture is, and just being ignorant to it and just judging it. So I think I'm never like, it would never be like you black this, but it's more like I can see what you're doing here. You're trying to separate us or judge us or not let us into this particular building, or do you know what I'm saying? Them kind of things happen in Notting Hill, like over the time, like even Grenfell, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Sad story, man.
Like proper sad story, but that's the same kind of thing. It's like overlooking things that like, do you know what I'm saying, were to help like higher class society or white people, whatever it may be, whatever people want to call it. Do you know what I mean? But we move, man. We're coming up.
Speaking of Glenford, where was you when it actually happened?
In my house, looking at it happen from my window.
Oh, you was watching it?
Yeah, for sure. Crazy, isn't it?
Well, how did you find that? You watched the news and you just looked outside?
No, do you know what happened? It was like 2 a.m. What time was it? 2, 3 a.m. My brother was awake, but you can smell it. You could smell the smoke. Like if you were in Grove at the time, if you lived in Notting Hill, West London, anywhere close to the Grenfell Tower building, you could smell the smoke, 100%. You could smell the smoke. Do you know what I'm saying? And smoke was coming out everywhere. People were screaming. Do you know what I mean? Because it was happening. So I think word spread and people were screaming everywhere. Do you feel me? So then I've looked out my window, the back window, and the building's on fire. Literally. Like it's mad because I've taken like Instagrams from my back window to show like it's proper in my view. And I live on the third floor, innit? So from my view, I can see it. Now it's got the green heart on it, which is lovely. Cool. 100%. But I'm saying before that it was on fire and I see it happening, people screaming, it was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was hard to, it was like hell still.
Was
I can't
you
even
worried
lie.
about where you lived then? Like, could it happen to your building?
My building doesn't have cladding.
Okay then.
But funny enough, after the Grenfell thing happened, they upped like the fire safety regulations in my building. Do you know what I mean? So they came and changed all the locks and like reinforced some of the downstairs windows and, do you know what I'm saying? Tried to make it look like they kind of care about that it being a fire hazard kind of thing. And they probably do. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, it was crazy, bro.
There's a chance. I think he's a penis. There's a guy that lied about he was in that building, isn't it?
Oh, swear on.
There's a guy who tried to claim money from it. Yeah, like he lied that he was in the building, but he didn't live there, isn't he?
I'm so happy I missed that, boy.
Yeah, man.
I would have been out on him because like we done something for that actually. Funny enough, when Grenfell happened, a few days after it, we done like a fundraiser in the park.
Successful?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. You know about Channel 4 came down and filmed it.
Okay,
Lethal
man.
B came and performed. But bare people, even Central C, who's out now, massive. He was there. Like everyone you could imagine. Like me and a guy called Seshi, Mr. I Am Next. We sat down and he was calling on his links, and then we just done a show there, man. A live show. I made everyone come down and donate clothes and the money. And then I went out the next day giving clothes and money to the victims or whoever I could find that knew the victims that could give it to them, basically. So that was good as well, man. So that, yeah, man, it was a crazy time, man. It's a crazy time, and they still ain't got the justice they need, still or deserve. So it's mad.
So going to school, what kind of child was you in school then, man?
What kind of? Do you know what? It's weird because I was a cross between a class clown, but I was mad intelligent. But I don't think I was intelligent in the terms of like I know it all. I was just good at remembering things, bro.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like me saying in maths, if you teach me something, I'm not gonna forget what you just taught me. Do you know what I mean? Or the formula to work it out. Same as English. I say I was creative in English, creative writing.
Okay.
So I was good in creative writing in English, but everything else, it was like remembering like formulas and numbers and that kind of stuff. Like, but I find it easy to remember stuff. Like, I listened to a song once, I remember that guy's lyrics. I can sing the song, innit? I'm that kind of person. So in school, I've always been like that. I used to hum. I learned to make music off singing other people's songs over and over again. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's how I learned to make music. I was around like big up Angel actually, because I was around him when I was a young kid. Yeah, and when I was with him, and this is when he had dreads and he was young, he was making beats.
Okay.
I used to chill with him and he just used to make beats and come up with melodies, but he was young. When I say young, we were young. He was like, he's a couple years older than me. So this was young. We were like teenagers. I might have been 12. Like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
For the people that know, Angel's got a brother as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Kel.
Yeah.
Angel's got loads of brothers, you know. He's got 3, Kel, Blue, Naeem. He's got 3.
Okay.
3. 1 younger, 2 older brothers. He's got There's a lot of them. Charles family's a big family, legendary family still. That's a legendary family in West, trust me.
Before we get back to the story, quick question. In terms of music, do you think West get enough respect? The West side of London?
Do you know what? I think it's happening more now. I think we've paved the way before that. Like, we don't, in the terms of, I think we're underviewed. Okay. I don't think we're underrated though. But I think we're underviewed because I think a little bit of it comes from people think we're more bougie or don't have the same struggle a little bit. I think.
No, because that's what I said. In terms of when you think West, I think money, fashion.
That's what I think.
That's what I think.
Do you know what I mean?
Music, I said, bro, East had the gram in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like gram. South, rap.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
And then North is hoodish. North, like obviously, you got Tion Wayne and you got.
Yeah, I'm with you. Big up Tion as well.
Chips, Skets, and I mean, Chips, yeah. All chipmunks and that, yeah. But West and I thought, bro, who's for West that's burning music? Then I had to calculate, okay, Western, Central C.
Yeah. Digger.
Yeah, Digger now,
Angel, Shaka, Cleo. Like, you have to but you kind of have to dig because, like, do you know what? We are a bit bougie. I've realized, we kind of more keep ourselves to ourselves. We don't mix up as much. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'll see all the East man them around each other, the North, the South man them around each other, and they mix with each other as well. We don't do that as much, though. Okay. I'm going to be honest. We don't do that as much. Me being honest with you. But I don't think we've had enough popular... Obviously, AJ Tracy's come. Oh, yeah, AJ, Fredo, Central, Digger. And then we got Western, Angel, Shaka. I'm just trying to think of all the names.
Don't Cleo. Yourself, man.
Yourself, man. No, for sure. Because I'm around them lot. I'm around all these lot as well. Do you know what I mean? But when I'm thinking about it, they don't mix with everyone else as much though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have to think about how many tunes. Obviously, I think Western right now are doing more tunes with like the scene. Yeah. I think they've done a lot of collaborations with bringing West out there, calling themselves Western because they weren't called that in the beginning. Okay. When they made Into, that was a Kel featuring Heidi and Louis. Like, do you know what I'm saying? When they first met that, they were going to be called Western Union at a point and other stuff. And then they got signed and they become Western. And then they're the amazing group you see today. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But before that, there wasn't no one putting on for West like that. I might have to keep it real. My brothers kept put on for West still.
So in terms of music, what's the first thing that you saw that made you think, I want to do this?
My dad. To be honest with you, my dad's still up to this day. He's named, how old was my dad? 57 2 days ago, maybe 58 2 days ago, maybe. Happy birthday, Dad! Big up you. But him. He's a DJ, and I want to say he's a mic man, but I've become his mic man since I was a teenager.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate you, mic mans. I hate you guys with a passion. I don't really hate too much people in this world, but I hate mic.
Do you know what? I hate us too secretly. But what do you hate first about them?
I said this before on the radio, but I could be in a rave, dance with a chick, nice girl, having a good dance, and that mic man comes up, talks rubbish for 2 minutes, kill the mood and that now. Yeah, she's gone off now. Now the music plays. I'm trying to find her. Found her again now. Then the mic man comes back, talking rubbish again, innit?
I agree with you still. Do you know what? I actually agree with you. And that's the thing. I think I kind of pride myself on not being overbearing. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Because mic man want to get girls as well. So
like,
I understand that.
Yeah, for sure. But do you know what it is? Yeah, like, and when I say overbearing, like, I know what you mean. Like, people talking all over the songs and etc. You're meant to introduce a dub plate or a song, let the people vibe and let the people give you the energy in that situation or in that. But it depends on the circumstance. So that that's why I'm more of a host and a hype man for live shows. Okay. Not club nights. Okay. I have to pick and choose what I do. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like in a club, cool, it's nice and that, but I know what I feel like the same as you. I'm dancing with two gal and then singing, and then my man come and shouting all over the rhythm. He's not even singing as good as the rhythm and that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I feel you. Like, so I hear you. I feel you. I feel you still.
Big facts.
I feel you. So I kind of pick and choose. Like, so I agree with you still. I can't lie.
So, I mean, do you remember the first rap you wrote?
The first rap I ever wrote. That's a good question. I'm trying to think about it now. What's the first rap I ever wrote? Raw. It was probably whack. No, actually, the first rap I ever wrote. And I'm talking about wrote, not someone's, because I remember I told you I was like, I came up reciting other people's lyrics. Like in a sense of like, that's how I learned to rap and sing or whatever it is that you do, make music. I would say create music. So my first raps I ever wrote were probably grime.
Okay, yeah.
I don't
Channel
know.
U days, man.
Yeah,
Channel U
boy, I
days,
can't
man.
even. Do you know?
Well, for me, I think like as soon as you was on Channel U, you made it, man. You was lit, man.
But that's how I felt
That's
back in
what
the
I
day as
felt. I
well.
felt like,
But he was. But go on.
Remember Channel U was free.
Do you know what I'm
So we
saying?
used to have it all day, every day. Yeah, see the same people on Channel U.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would have got Hackney. I just would have got Hackney.
That's how I was.
would have got both. Yo.
East London, I'm just letting you know, East London was famous when I was young.
Oh, Stratford Reds.
Yeah.
My gosh. I never always was Stratford Reds.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Stratford Reds. Yeah, 100%.
Bro, it was famous, bro. You couldn't, I'm telling you, anyone from East you saw, any of the MCs from East, like the girls loved the man them from East. Do you know what I'm saying? East was the place to be, fam.
Facts, yeah,
I used to watch all the DVDs.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? It was,
do
do you get what I'm saying? East actually pioneered this thing secretly, you know?
100%.
They pioneered this thing still.
So in terms of music, are your family supportive, or were they supportive at the beginning?
That's a good question as well, you know. Was my family supportive? And you never really know if they are until you're doing something where you do something and it's like, okay, this is helping you do this now. Like whether it be travel or buy something or pay your bills, or when it starts becoming real like that, that's when they've always supported my creativity. Do you know what I mean? I create in many different facets. It's not just music. Do you know what I mean? I've always been a kid that might be sewing diamonds onto a jacket as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Using Photoshop, editing videos, do you know what I mean? Playing football, being creative, like I do the fitness now. The only reason I do all these other fitnesses is because I just like to explore. So I think I was making beats as well when I was young. So even when the beat was crap, or if it wasn't good, my auntie's going to support me, or my mum or whatever was going to support me and say, yeah, keep on going, encouraging me. Do you know what I mean? So I think they've always supported the music. I think it just became real when I went on TV and done 7 days. Like, I think it became real because there was a magnifying glass on what I was doing. So I think a much bigger audience was open to seeing what I was doing. Do you know what I mean? And since then, I've just been doing the music, fitness, and fashion. Literally, like the fitness dropped off for a little while because the entertainment industry, it's a lot of turning up. That's me being honest. It wasn't connected to fitness for a long time. Well, not in my world anyway. The scope I was living, it wasn't connected. It wasn't in the same place. So, for me, I was doing more entertainment and fashion. The fitness has come back in lockdown. Where I couldn't do as much entertainment on fashion because you're not wearing nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can't be out and entertaining people them. So I was at home and trying to entertain people them through my stretching and my home workouts and stuff like that. And that was getting as much viral love as my music and stuff. So I was like, okay, I need to bring this back. People actually care about where my mind's at and what I'm doing to make my body physically healthy and etc. Do you know what I mean? So I had to start doing that as well. So I think they've supported from the beginning, but when I done the TV show is when it become real because you see cameras and you see different money, see different opportunities. So it changes, I suppose. I mean,
when you get to fitness, I just want to know, in terms of Grenada, like when you've grown up, you said you were from Grenada, do you have to explain where Grenada was and that to people?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I was like, because I'm Guyanese, people say, what? Ghana? No,
Yeah. No, Guyanese, yeah.
Desmond. Oh, Guyana.
That's what they remember, yeah.
But in terms of Grenada, I always think of Crony James.
Okay.
That's what I think. And
okay.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Grenadian girls can dance, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. No.
Every time I see a girl with Grenadian flag, yeah, I know the wine's got to be on 10.
100%. 100%. It's the island of spice, isn't it? So we come from, that's our culture, if so to speak. Like, but with Grenada, I think people I don't know if there's enough somewhere else called Grenada. There's somewhere else, maybe. I'm not sure. Exactly, you're like me. Maybe it's the drink talking.
I've heard Grenada before, but I can't remember where. But yeah, I've heard Grenada before. But Grenada, yeah, I know there's a Grenada Carnival, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Grenada Carnival as well. No, I'm saying, but Grenada, for me, like, explaining Grenada to people, do you know what? It's been hard, but there's so many Grenadians here in the UK, though, that it's made it kind of easy. Like, even, like I said, Angel's Grenadian. Akel and that Heidi, they're Grenadian, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So because they're Grenadian, and a lot of the people around me, if you like come to my house every day, or we're in the studio chopping it up, or we go to like train at Royal Oak or whatever, a lot of my friends around me, a lot of them are West Indian and Grenadian or African. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
There's African or West Indian more time. we have different other cultures and races, but they're the two that I've grown up with. So I suppose I never had to explain it because I was around my family most of the time, a lot of the time.
Okay.
Maybe when by the time I got older and I was out and people were asking me where I was from, people's geography was good.
Okay.
People were researched.
No, because I hate when people say Caribbean, it only think of Jamaica and Trinidad and
That's
Barbados.
it.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
got Grenada, you got St. Lucia, you got
Yeah.
St. Martin's, you got, you got all them other places as well, innit? But again, football behind bars, man.
Oh, for what? Do you remember that?
No,
that's
research
crazy. Did you
department,
research
man.
that? That's
Research
crazy.
Research department.
Raw.
How did that come behind, man?
That's crazy. No one's asked me about that for time. Football behind bars. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you.
You was Uncle Ian, right?
Yeah, Uncle Ian. Bruv, he saved me
Uncle
secretly.
Ian,
He actually
Ian,
saved me
man.
at that time. Secretly.
So
before
that, mentally, what was you going through before that happened?
Before that, my mum just passed away when I was
right.
at 17. So, and I had 3 younger brothers. So my auntie adopted us. My auntie has got my 3 younger brothers. My 14 to 15-year-old brother at the time, Shy, was back and forth at my house. And I think through that time, I was 17, just turned 18. I just got a flat. It was a lot of responsibility. I had my 3 brothers responsible. I was responsible for them. I think at that time, I was trying to make money. That's me being honest. To be able to pay my bills, I suppose.
You got bills to pay, man.
Yeah. I suppose. So I just got caught up in doing anything to make money. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course. Whether it was selling drugs, whether it was selling a bike, whether it was selling goods, whether it was working for Chelsea being a coach, whether it was working for retail for 2 weeks because I could stay there for 2 weeks and get bored.
Wait, you said Chelsea Football Club, yeah?
Oh yeah. I worked there. Who saved me though? Chelsea's
who was famous that you met at Chelsea? Did you meet all the footballers?
Do you know what? I met everyone, the famous people at Chelsea, but who saved me at Chelsea? Football. It was football in the community. Okay. So that was the Metropolitan Police funded a project that young offenders would go into and become coaches and obviously coach the young kids so they don't become offenders too, etc. But that was Ian Wright as well. Football behind bars was the same thing. So I was a young offender basically. Now I went on remand and then I came out. I was around Ian Wright, and then Ian Wright had an opportunity for young offenders basically to go into the prisons and play football against the prison inmates of these prisons, and then obviously we will learn why we don't want to go back to prison and etc. And then obviously we're finding our way out through sports, if so to speak. But so he had a project called Football Behind Bars. But he just brought me on it because I was a young offender, but I was working for Chelsea Kicks at the time. Okay. So instead of me doing my community service or whatever it would have been, he had me do that instead. So he made them refer that, and I was doing Football Behind Bars instead. So he brought me to Portland Prison, other prisons. You're playing against inmates. I was sitting down, listening to their stories, etc.
Do you see a lot of talent?
Do you know what? I did see a lot of talent, but I saw a lot of killers in there, man. At that age, because see why? Because I was young, being a teenager and going into big man prison, to Portland Prison and these places, and then just seeing. And see, when you go on remand or you go Feltham, you think it's something, but you're a kid, innit? Yeah. When you go big man prison, it's a different thing. People are catching murder cases inside the prison and etc. doing certain things. So when they're telling me their stories, to be honest, it's just making you understand how much time you have and how much time you don't want to waste. Really, at that time, time is precious.
But then time goes slow.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. Lots of them. A lot of them go in there and mad stuff happen to them. People take their manhood away and certain thing. They're saying to me. So it's I think that opened my eyes as well about just not even wanting to go back into that situation at all. So Ian Wright, and he saved me at that time. You might not even know. You might even remember because there was loads of us at the time. But at that time, he done a good thing for the prison inmates and obviously for the young offenders that were going there to work as well. But then from there, I was doing loads of things for Chelsea. I started flying out with my friend Adam, who was Sonic. I was called Showtime, and we was doing football tricks. I was putting my music behind it and stuff, and that's where everything kind of was starting more. At that time was where everything kind of started. Imagine that. So it's funny you ask about that Football Behind Bars, because that's kind of where I started properly. That was before 7 Days in Channel 4. He was the first. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It's weird.
So be honest, would you love more football or music?
Or music? Both the same.
Okay. Then.
Both the same. I love fitness the same as music, fashion. I'm passionate about all my hobbies the same way. I think music just gets a different expression out of me that certain type of people resonate with. Do you know what I mean? So my music, like right now, it's more time. It's always been dominantly Afro-Caribbean, and I talk about female empowerment a lot and what I'm going through. I'm more emotionally driven in my music, more than I am in terms of maybe it might be to do my fitness. I more have a fun approach. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm not too hating on you a bit, you know. The reason why, yeah, I'll tell you why, yeah, because obviously the video I put up with you is that handlebar thing, innit?
Oh yeah.
I'll put up on you on my WhatsApp, innit? People ain't spoke to like 3 months and who's that?
Don't lie.
I was thinking, oh my gosh,
it's
here
love,
we go,
man.
innit? And I'm thinking, this guy needs to go up for Black Panther 2, man.
Bruv, do you know what? It's funny.
Like Black Panther's cousin or something, like Chakala, like UK cousin or something, isn't it?
It's funny you say that because I feel like people are gonna secretly like sign me up for the Olympics. Some of my brethren and that they say, bro.
Or need to remember Gladiators.
Well, I'll go on it, you know. A couple of my friends, do you know what? A couple of my friends have been on them
Ninja
things.
Warrior.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior. Bro, one of my friends, hey, shout out my girl Nicole. Yeah. I worked with her at Pocket Gym on a shoot, like we do fitness. Like she's like a retired gymnast, like Nicole Hibbert, yeah. But she done Ninja Warrior as well. But I just done like a whole session with her. She's dope as well. But I would go on there still because I see she was good on there as well. So I go on there. But she said it was mentally and physically hard though. I see her posting up. I'm saying, oh, it looks a bit crazy, you know. But I'll do it, man, for the sport, man. I'm one of them guys that I'm going where the vibes are. I'm where the vibes are.
So you do personal fitness, yeah? You prefer training, females or men?
I'm going to be honest with you, definitely females, because I'm more into mobility and flexibility and strength in range of motion and like body awareness, mind to body connection, more than I am into strength. Do you know what I'm saying? I think strength comes fundamentally from doing things. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You don't really have to overload your body unless you want to build muscle. You can overload with big weights and stuff, but building strength, it comes from way more than pushing weights and actually figuring out. People build strength based on repetition of, do you know what I'm saying, trying to gain muscle and etc. But I think strength comes from so much more places than that. Do you know what I mean?
Would you say you're insecure?
Nah. I'll say, do you know why I'm not insecure? Because I'm okay with who I am and I'm okay with what people think about me and their opinion. Do you know what I mean? I'm in a space where I'm not even trying to prove anything to anybody. I got to accept how people feel and agree to disagree sometimes. I used to be insecure when I was younger though. But insecure about little things though.
No, the reason why I say that, because they say there's 3 versions of yourself. How the world sees you, how you see you, and the real you, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
So how do you think the world sees you then?
That's an interesting question. I'm actually not sure. I think the world sees me as, like I said before, I think I represent music, fitness, and fashion. But I think sometimes, me being honest, I think the world sometimes gets it mixed up and doesn't understand me sometimes. And I'm going to say that because I do so many different things. Do you know what I mean? So people think like...
Caribbean, of course, man.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm just passionate about more things. People will say like, nah, man, do more music videos and do more this and do more this and you should perform more. But there's a lot of time that there's a lot of performances I just don't go to sometimes because it just doesn't suit where I'm at the time, or it doesn't go with my heart or the way I feel. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's got to feel good for me. Like, so I think that helps with me not being insecure as well. Actually, not turning up to things that I don't want to be at as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then when you're there, you have to be insecure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be secure. So I think the world looks at me as just another person, but I think sometimes I'm just going based on what social media and how I get responded to and stuff like that. I think sometimes they misinterpret what I am trying to do and who I am. I actually am not a person who forces anything. I'm never trying to really sell anything to anybody. I'm just doing it and just posting it up for... I would do this anyway. Anything I'm posting, I would do anyway.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean? I'll come to see you if you was to shout me and say, right, I'm interested. I want to have a conversation with you. Come have a drinking conversation. It wouldn't have to be on a radio station.
I hear that.
It could be in a bar. You could have just said to me, brother, I wanted to talk to you about your music and stuff. Like, cool. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm more at a space where I think the world sometimes sees me as I'm trying to, like, they're not sure what I'm trying to sell, but I'm not actually trying to sell anything. I just get paid for the skills that I do have. Like, whether it's fitness, music, fashion, marketing, certain things. I just get paid for them things, but I'm not initially trying to sell anything to anyone but lifestyle.
Okay.
But being self-aware. That's what I'm trying to sell more. Become self-aware. Like, enjoy life. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, genuinely, like, go out and learn. Like, don't always think you're the smartest person in the room. Like, do you know what I'm saying? These things here. So I think I'm in that space. The way I see myself is, as we know, like I see myself as all the things I just explained. And I think, so that's the way the world views me, the way I see myself. Is the way I feel. And the real me, though, the real me is super laid back.
Okay.
The real me is super laid back. The me that everyone else sees is probably always turning up at places and etc., drinking, making music, shooting music videos, etc., hype man, whatever. But I think personally, the me at home, I'm bunning a zoo, I'm chilling.
I don't know. You're just a Caribbean guy. You're just a chill, relax.
Yeah. I'm the old man on the porch secretly.
Man. Give me some dominoes.
Give me some dominoes.
Good, man.
And
music is in the good vibes, man.
And I'm easy, good vibes. Like I'm more like I speak a lot at these things because I have to speak about myself. But I like listening to people speak and then, do you know what I mean? And just like relaxing and chilling out. Do you know what I mean? So like, I think I'm way more chilled than people probably think. Way more.
And let's get into the game, man. This game, basically, there's some names in the pot there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So basically, take a name out, take one of the names out, and I will give your first opinion what you think of the thing. So this is a UK classic songs, isn't it?
Okay. So
what we do, take a sip first.
Okay, cool.
And you take one out, and then when you get, say your opinions about the song.
All right.
Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays, Wednesdays here with Risky Javan.
Jeez.
Goes.
All right, let's see.
What you got?
Oh, hold on. Let me put this headphone back in. Sorry. A gun lean on the beat as well.
What do you think about Gun Lean, man?
No, the thing is, I mess with it.
Okay, then.
The thing is, I mess with it. It's weird, because like I got a very alternative playlist. Okay. Like when people so obviously when I'm training clients, they might hear my music and it's very alternative. Like it's very it's all different, but it won't be no drill and stuff in there. But this is stuff this is my guilty pleasure. Now I'm not gonna lie, like Gun Lean, all these drill tunes, I love drill. Okay. It reminds me of like when I was doing grime when I was young and I was just coming out and everyone was coming through doing grime, like Kano and Chip and Ice Kid and etc. Now even Wiley, P Money, Gets. Like I could be here forever naming them. But it reminds me of the same thing. Even when people say it's inciting violence, but we were talking the most gas when we was doing grime.
See me, I'm mad at it because I went through that stage where I was into like 50 Cent.
So was I.
The Locks, Dipset. So I understand that violence era kind of thing. So I understand that. So I let them have their fun in it. As long as it's not actually hurting people, I don't mind that.
That's the sad thing, though.
And then plus, I'd rather you in the studio making songs
that's than be
on the roads, innit?
Facts.
So I can't complain in it. That's why I love when grime artists come. Drill artists come to the station because, bro, you're doing 2 hours productively here, innit?
Yeah.
Instead of doing nonsense on the road.
That's
innit?
true, actually. I was watching one of the episodes as well.
Yeah, so I prefer that, innit? So I see this kind of like a youth club to a certain extent. Sometimes,
yeah. No, for sure.
I'm trying to give back to the community, let them do this. This is their talent, their passion, isn't it? And who
I
am I
agree.
to say that's not your? Who am I to take that away?
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's why I started hosting.
Yeah.
I started hosting because of that.
I don't mind passing the torch, innit?
Yeah, that's like me,
Giving the red carpet to someone.
I love that. I love that. I love seeing people win.
I love assisting.
Yeah, that's like me. I love seeing people win.
Yeah, I don't mind that, innit? Because again, some people like, bro, if I shine, you shine, innit?
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, innit? Yeah, so I don't mind that.
And it's important, man.
So you ever think about doing a little remix to yourself, like Gun Lean yourself?
Do you know what it is? I just don't think. Okay, now this is me knowing myself.
Okay. Then.
I know people don't want to see me do that.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't fit my character.
You're lane in it.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't fit. People would be like, "Why is he doing that for?" Like, even if it sounds good, sometimes it's just not for you. Because I can do flows and stuff. Like I can spit on any beat. I can rap on any beat. Like, do you know what I mean? I've been rapping for so long that I'm not gonna change up my flow or try and use someone else's style and that. I'm gonna rap like me, my voice. I know words. I know how to articulate myself. I understand cadence. Like I understand all that, but it doesn't mean that I work on every type of music. I've tried it. I'm at home. I'm with my studio. So I've tried to rap on 9 different type beats: electric, jungle, bass, hip hop. It might be anything. But I've realized the best amalgamation for me is just Afro-Caribbean with hip hop in it. With a bit of hip hop. Like that's it. Like the songs I sent you is like Call In, Ghetto Rhyme or Do You Better. It's that amalgamation. It's either Afro or Caribbean and Afro beats beat or a mix of each and then some rap in it, which will sound conscious rap. hip hop kind of rap, that kind of same kick or drum pattern as well, that kind of speed and tempo. So that outside of that sphere, like, I don't think people want that from me. Like, I can't be on my dinner table and play my grime songs with my auntie and my granny and them around me. But when I've got them songs, for example, they'll listen to that and say, I like that, I like your message in that, etc. So I know that's resonating.
They like
that's
dancing, whining to you.
That's
yours like good feel.
Yeah.
Good feel,
And they want a little message when they're on their own. So they can listen to it on their own and say, oh, he never misses his calling. I understand what you were saying. I was writing to it before, but he's saying something. They want that. But I've realized I'm in that space and that age where I think that's what I need to deliver to young people and to my family and whatever. So that I think, but I've got young people around me. So like, if I got a young artist around me, I help them, right? I'll put them on, like, no problem. I'll bring them to my studio, let them go in. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's how I found out about you. My cousin said, bro, we heard this song. I said, no, play it. Who's that?
I love
without the name. I was like, who's that? No, I need to inbox him.
Sick,
then, man. That's how I heard about you. That's what I said. So take another sip.
Yeah.
Choose another one, man.
All right. I didn't put that one back in, by the way.
That's good. Don't put it back in.
All right. Oi!
What you got, man?
I grew up on this rhythm still. Boy in the corner.
Jeez.
Dizzy Rascal, I Love You.
Classic.
Hey, what do I think of when I hear this rhythm? I think of raves, childhood, grime, Count to the State. Best days of my life, to be honest. Some of the best days of my life. A lot of things that shaped me as a person today. Learning experiences. It's crazy. When I was first allowed to stay out for a bit later, and then usually that, you know, them kind of days.
Street lights, man.
I feel like this gives me that kind of feeling. I Love You, Dizzy Rascal gives me that kind of vibe, that kind of feeling. Like back then, when I used to know all Dizzy Rascal's bars at one stage in my life. Everything.
Of course.
It was crazy.
And put that aside, take another sip, and take another one, man.
It's crazy.
Jeez. Whiskey Japan, Tipsy Talk. Here we go.
All right. See the next one. Wait, yo. In the morning, hey, all I wanna be with you. In the morning, hey,
Tune, my funky yo.
Big up Egypt in the morning.
One of them, but big up Egypt.
Yeah.
No, of course, we have to call a spade, isn't it? But yeah.
No, for real.
No, it's cool. Some people don't even get hits in it, so having the one hit is a good thing, man.
It's true, you know.
I class it as a classic funky house song. You can't play funky house without playing that song there.
That's true, actually. I miss funky house, man.
I miss funky house.
That was
I
an era.
in uni with funky house. Yo,
imagine
the
that.
amount of girls I was getting at uni because of funky house.
See what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah, funky house is a crazy
miss
one.
Funky
Still.
house, man.
Funky house is crazy. Oh, that brought me back now. Jesus, man.
It was a small little error, but it was a good error though, man.
Yeah. For real, it was good. Am I going again?
Yeah. Take another sip.
All right. I feel like I'm drinking all this juice. I'm about to give some to right now. This is my last one I'm pouring.
Is
for
it?
myself.
No, drink up, man. It's a good celebration, man.
I'm gonna get the last one.
Yeah, I'll take some. I'll take some, man. Yeah, man.
Let me give one because right now I'm getting burst. I'm getting burst alone. Right now. I haven't even posted up my thing on Instagram for the people. I might just go live now. No, let me just go live.
Talk to them. Again, don't forget TJ Radio on all social media platforms as well. Also, Tipsy Talk Wavy Wednesdays.
Let me go
Don't forget
live.
look up for Whiskey Japan social media, YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. Here we go. And then plus, yo, before we get into that, yo, the tattoos, man.
Oh, the tattoos.
Yeah, man. How many tattoos you got there, man?
How many tattoos have I got? That's a good question as well, boy. Maybe 70 something.
70? You addicted?
Do you know what? When I first started, yes. Now I'm not no more though. My last tattoo, no. I got my last tattoo last year, December. I got on my legs, self-love. And then I got Grenada on my calf. So I knocked this out. Then I got Grenada on my calf. But hold on, let me give you the mixer as well. But flipping, I'm trying to think. Am I addicted to tattoos? It's weird because I'm addicted when I start getting them, but when I haven't had one, because I didn't get a tattoo for 5 years at one time, and then I got one of my son's name on my arm.
Okay.
Like when I was in Tbilisi doing a festival with Shay Lingo, we got tattoos before the festival.
When you get to festivals,
it's crazy. But when I was doing that, I got a tattoo on my arm of my son's name in Tbilisi in Georgian. That's the language they speak, is Georgian.
Okay.
So I got it in Georgian. But am I addicted? Nah, yeah, man, I'm addicted to tattoos, man. Flip it, I'm addicted.
Did you ever
Do
get
you know
girls'
why?
name on you?
A girl's name on me. Do you know what? Funny enough, I'll be real with you. I got one of my ex-girlfriend's lips on my neck. I won't say her name.
Her actual lips?
Yeah, it's her lips. Like, so she kissed a piece of paper with lipstick on, and then I went to the tattoo shop and then got it done. Still. But that's my G though.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay. Are you still cool with it?
yeah, yeah. But I feel like she's so out here that I can't even say her name.
Oh, she does music?
No, she doesn't even do music. She's a stylist still.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like my first ever. This might be one of my first ever girlfriends. Like one of my serious relationship. When I first moved to Labrador Grove, this is the first person I was with.
Oh, okay.
Most people who know me like that old school will know who I'm talking about when I say who I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm saying?
Get your name on her?
No. Like, I'm a bit older than her as well, so like, I think, and I was more into the tattoo thing because remember I started getting tattoos because I was influenced by Lil Wayne and whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not even mad at that because I got my earrings because of Tiny Temper.
Oh, swear down.
Remember that wifey with
Imagine that.
Wifey with
the big diamonds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. I know the fact. He's a barber shop. He's a barber taking his haircut. There.
Yeah.
That's so great, you know. I don't know.
Oh, let me flick this around.
So what's the next one you got from the pot, man?
Oh yeah, let me get another one from the pot. Hold on. All right. You see what I go on up in there. It's the UK anthem. Let's see if you know. It's the UK anthem.
I'm so tipsy right now. There's all the UK anthem. This is
the first one, though.
But I know all of them in there, though, innit?
Swear down. This is Gigs talking the hardest.
Okay,
if you're talking the hardest.
Okay, yeah.
Early. What do I think of when I think about Gigs talking the hardest? Same thing, you know. I think culture. I think groundbreaking. I think legendary. They're the things that come to my mind when I think that. Maybe I'm saying big words like this because I've been drinking too much. But yeah, no. When I think of Gigs, I think all them things talking the hardest, and I know all the lyrics still. Okay. And I don't remember listening to that song because my preference of music is definitely more R&B, more melodic.
Okay.
Like I like Afro beats. I like Caribbean music as well, like on a personal level. Like I listen to, but that song I know all the lyrics, and I don't remember having it on my playlist. Do you know what I'm saying? But I know
that's when they would,
it's like Sneak Mode. Let me show you the way. Gunman, man, I don't play games. It's like that tune. Like I've never really had it on my playlist, but I know all the words. It's crazy. But some artists do that. That's what makes them great. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's beauty music, man. So put that name to the side and let's do another one, man.
Another one, yeah. Let me close my eyes. Go into your magic box. Tunes. Oh, go on. Oh, raw. What, the original? Lethal Bizzle, Pow.
Talk about it.
And you got some old school gems in here, you know.
Talk about it.
Lethal B, Pow. Oh.
Game changer.
That was a game changer, you know. I'm not going to lie. That's another tune that I never had on my playlist, but I knew all the words.
Again.
Pow. Yeah, I'm Lethal B. Pow, if you don't know about me.
This is my personal
direct.
I'm at debate with my friends here. That is arguably the best start to a song in UK all the time. You're barking up the wrong tree.
That's
lights on me. How the moon is down on you.
How you gonna bust in there?
What?
Stop the few. Maybe you know.
That's my favorite. Featurin was my favorite now.
Do you know what?
I know everyone likes Demon at the end, innit? But
no. I like Featurin was hard, you know.
Featurin was hard. I think like
Featurin had energy, mad cadence as well.
Like we got a little issue, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's my favorite verse in that whole song.
Nah, Featurin was cold.
Everyone likes Demon, though, innit? You don't bring Arms House. I bring Arms House
to your mum's house.
You don't really know. Yeah.
Do you know what? It's more emotionally inciting. That one. What? Arms House? I'll bring that to your mum's house, my G.
Because everyone went through that stage, innit?
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Because man went through that stage. I relate to that. Do you know what I'm saying? If you bring it to a man's mum's house, that's when you're crossing the line. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, for sure. I think
you got banned as well.
Yeah.
Some of the song got banned in some clubs as well.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying to you earlier. The drill era reminds me of when man was coming up and grime was happening. I was doing grime. I was part of it. So drill just looks like that to me.
Okay.
And older people didn't understand it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? A person a certain didn't really understand it, a demographic. So like, do you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep pushing their thing until it's do you know what I'm saying, undeniable. But let me go back in your box again. Let's see where I go on. Oh yeah, I'm on live as well. Well, go on live. Well, go on. I'm going to come here and say hello. Well, go on, man. Well, go on, halves, bro. You good?
We're drinking up for halves,
Yeah, we're drinking up for you. I'm drinking up for all of you lot in line still.
Remember the ones behind bars as well? We're
drinking
them as well, yeah.
Drinking away, free the man then. All right. Oh, this might be one of my favorites that I've picked out so far.
What is that one?
Kano, P's and Q's.
Legendary.
Do you know why this is legendary?
Legendary.
I feel like Kano was the first one I related to, and he gave me my confidence.
Seriously?
Do you know why?
Talk
When I say in music, yeah, do you see like things he was saying? When even in this song, when he goes, no whip out the man of Lincoln chicks, that's slipping. He gave us gems back in the day. Everything he was saying, now, do you know what I'm saying, on this tune resonated with me. Let's be being real. The space I was at in my life, I don't know if he was experiencing the same things, but just the way that Kano depicts what he was going through just resonated with me.
You want to tell me my favorite Kano verses?
What one?
Remember that song, Routine Check?
That was cold.
2 black boys and they got a Merc. If it was stolen, why would we stop the Merc?
My brother.
Kane Robinson. That Jay-Z 99 problems. We got 99 condoms.
Yo. Yeah.
I'm a bad man.
Yeah.
That Routine Check song, yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Kano spazzed out on that, man.
See that? That era of Kano, I think Kano all the time. Kano's one of my favorites of all time.
But you know what? Yeah, I come about Kano, yeah. Bro, we can act, fam. We've seen him Top Boy.
Cold actor. I'm a big fan of Kano still.
I think that album's legendary. That album.
The new one, Home Sweet
No,
Home.
the other one.
That one.
Yeah,
crazy.
Legendary.
Crazy.
Peace and Q's legendary song.
Crazy. I know all the bars with that one as well. I know most of the lyrics to most songs, man. Crazy. But yeah, man, 100%. Like, P's and Q's, like, literally one of my. That's an anthem there, man.
Right, so take another one.
Another sip, and I got to take a sip.
Yeah, man. Cool. Just I'm waiting for one. We need to pick up one, man.
Are you waiting for me to pick up a certain thing?
Yeah, there's one thing in the name that I want you to take out.
All right, wait. Let me close my eyes and then take one more out of this box. Still. All right.
You got it still.
Hey, are you sure? I got it.
I hope so. If not, you just drink up more and take some more. Take it out.
This one's 21 seconds. Oh, okay, so the it's not it, is it? Yeah. They're gonna make me drink this whole juice, you know. It's crazy. 21 seconds. What does this memory give me? 21 seconds is the first thing that gave me inclusion. It's the first time that I saw a group that was coming from the same place I was coming from.
Before you say black group, remember that. Just say, I have to say.
I can. I'm not politically correct on here, innit? The first black group that came out that I saw, because obviously I was into all music, so like I'm an alternative brer, bro. I'm listening to everyone. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm listening to One Direction. People might not like. I'm listening to everyone.
I like songs as well.
Biebs, all them man there. Man, listens to all them man there. Jack Harlow, all them man, all the new rappers, MGK, man, listens to them as well.
Before we get to it, okay, who's the best Justin? Yeah, Bieber or Timberlake?
See, I grew up on Timberlake though. Suit and tie and them ting there.
I just asked you.
Long as I got my suit and tie. No, that rhythm's crazy, you know.
I'm just asking you.
Senorita, I feel for you. Nah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. But then, Justin Bieber's go, she's confident. Oh, no. First time I done it. Oh, this is hard. Wait, Timberlake. I have to say Timberlake. Because Bieber's still got time.
Yeah, I'm not bad at that. I'm just asking you the king of Justin, isn't it?
Yeah, Bieber's still got time. Bieber probably will be the king of Justin, depending on what his next 10 years looks like. Because he's, 27, 26? He's still young. He's got a good 10 more years to get to that space of... He's goated already, but there's another level of goat he can get to, though. Justin Bieber. Do you know what I'm saying?
Let's go back to 21 seconds now.
Yes. 21 seconds. That was one of my favourite tunes ever.
You're the best person.
You're making me go back.
I have this debate with everyone.
I got 21 seconds to pass the mic. I got 21 seconds to say what I gotta say. All right, I remember that one. Different. So silly vampire. See me on the telly, face getting popular. What?
Red is my best color.
I can't say that one's my favorite because he says, "Well, I should never red is my best color." So because I'm older now, man, I even got on them thing there still. Big up your verse though. Give me some more. I got 21 seconds to chat this.
Romeo.
First of all, I got to pick up the ladies looking slender and fine. Mine.
Give me some water.
That one was cold as well. But there was another verse on there that I liked. Not Harvey's. Not Harvey's. There was another person on there. Not Dean. How does Mega Man's verse go? Remind me. Mega Man, cup of two, yeah, it's easy. Look at stores and Mr. What Jack me. No, not that one. There was another one. There was another one on there. Not Demon. Scat D. See, Scat D, he was my favorite one on there. Scat D. Scat D don't snitch. No need to names with the chance to get rich. I just lay on the track and inside the hit and get paid all day long. Just see when he done that. I was like, oh, that's how you make money off music. Do you know what I'm saying? When I heard that, I was like, okay, cool. You just lay on the track and inside there. Oh, I get you. This is about more than like,
Nah, man.
you're breaking it down.
Romeo's the best one, man.
But just because the flow.
Everyone just remembers Romeo.
I remember Romeo, but the flow of Scat D. He was doing, he could have had auto-tune now.
Harvey's got the worst one, though.
Oh, yeah. I big up Harvey.
Harvey's a legend, yeah, but he's got the worst verse. He's got the worst verse. He's got the worst verse.
Harvey, I rate you.
I put that to the side to take another one.
Because I'm sure Harvey follows me, so I gotta be careful. Right. All right, next one is... Jeez! This was... you got too many big tunes in here.
What one you got?
We gotta party hard. You know we gotta party hard. This was a banger. You man. This is when the Africans came through. The Neo, big up yourself, because you put the Africans on the map in a different way. See when Funky House came through, we do all the tribal skanks and all these different things.
Yeah.
But the Neo had that one. So the Neo,
party hard.
Big up yourself.
Classic.
Crazy. All right, next thing. I'll take a sip first.
Yeah, of course.
Right, I've been sipping. I feel like I'm sipping, man. I'm getting waved.
Wait, you get one now. That's what. Pause.
Oh my God, I'm getting waved. All right. Oh, jeez. Man like me. All right, Risky.
No, yeah, that's what
Risky Javen, do you better. See, this tune right here.
Mm.
This tune's when I first went into lockdown, and this is how I felt about lockdown when I first went into lockdown. Imagine that. It's the first song I made when I went into lockdown. And this actually explains how I was feeling about lockdown at that time.
Okay.
I think a lot of people think in the song I'm talking about like a female because of like how the lyrics are, but I'm actually talking about my relationship with God and music. Funny enough. Funny enough, the emotions might have come from the mother of my first child, of my child, Leo. But I think that the song in itself was more about my relationship with music and God, and where my mind was at the time, dealing with the pandemic. And this was me expressing myself. This song done a lot for me as well, actually, funny enough, because it's the first thing I shot in the pandemic where we was obviously on lockdown. So I couldn't do much. I shot in my house and some of it in the car outside. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It was a quick video. But that one resonated with people as well. Till this day, I know people are going to be listening to this one for long. People say, right, I've got this one on repeat. I love this song. This is probably my favorite song I've ever made. And I've made a lot of songs.
You know, Michael Jackson had his Man in the Mirror. Prince had his Purple Rain. Would you say that's your...
Definitely, you know, because when I listen to this song, I always, to be honest, like I make a lot of my songs to remind myself. They're like almost like a notepad of where I was at that time, so I can remind myself not to lose myself. So with this "Do You Better" song as well, a lot of other songs, it's like always remember to do better than you did yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Always remember to do better. Even if you do wrong, you can repent for them sins or whatever you did, and then do better than you did then. So like, yeah, this was important still. This is an important rhythm for mine still. And it's on my first EP, Ascension. Go and grab that EP, Ascension.
We're going to have a quick break right now. It's like your socials. Where can people find you up, man?
Yeah. On my socials, riskyjaven@gmail.com. Oh, I'm saying my whole email. Listen to me. That's how I know this drink's touched me. It's crazy. No. My social media is RISKYJAVAN. RISKYJAVAN everywhere. And that's it. My Twitter, Insta, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, everything's the same.
OnlyFans as well?
If I start at OnlyFans, it will be a mad thing. If all goes wrong in music, fitness, fashion, and what I'm doing, it's an OnlyFans thing.
But yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Here we go. Cheers!
Resin got that sauce in it.
Some crazy endeavor. I repent by doing you better. That life they gon' chase us forever. I repent by doing you better. That time when I drew the Beretta. I repent by doing you better. Now I broke home in on my sweater. I repent by doing you better.
Can't lack the intuition when you're dealing with a power that could figure out your energy. Loving you is therapy, tenderly, tending to you different than I tend to be. When it transpired, we were two foreign enemies, aligning with our predecessors. On you, I can feel your ancestors.
You only answer what the art questions. Anything since life in quarantine. You're my killie, no me need you post COVID-19 car. I look in your eye, yeah. Then I realize, yeah, you're hot in the skies, yeah. Pop that let it ride. We go through some crazy endeavor. I repent by doing you better. That like they go chase us forever. I repent by doing you better. That time when I drew the Beretta. I repent by doing you better. Now I go being on my sweater. I repent by doing you better. Yo. I had you on the run around when I was on the run around. Come around with other sounds and never had to dumb it down. Run it now. Other preconceptions had me living different. I promised mama that summer won't see another prison. God forgive him. Them mortalized and seen this kind of vision. Despite the sinning, man was ready for the cataclysm. Anything since life in quarantine. You're my killie, no me need you post COVID-19 car. I look in your eye, yeah. Then I realize, yeah, you're hot in the skies, yeah. Pop and let it ride. We go through some crazy endeavor. I repent by doing you better. That like they go chase us forever. I repent by doing you better. That time when I drew the Beretta. I repent by doing you better. Now I go being on my sweater. I repent by doing you better.
Oyo. Resin got that sauce in it.
Real time we are flex on them. Watch what me I say. Yeah, see the recliner, effing designer. Only things me worry about are money I got. Know them see the signs, man, I really get alright, man. Now me have a target on the man a sniper. See the recliner, effing designer. Only things me worry about are money I got. Know them see the signs, man, I really get alright, man. Now me have a target on the man a sniper. You know see me the in thing, trap line a ring. Used to rap the block, but now me rap live and sing things. Used to rap it tinkling, man them sitting in bin. Drink a little Henny, man, we rolling up our bigs. All we do is winking, no vibes we bring in. Nowadays they used to lose their mind, them one ching ching. Everything I lock down crazy times, then we are living. So me count my blessings when me jump up in the weekend. Yeah, see the recliner, definite designer. Only things we worry about are money and girl. Know them see the signs, man, I really get alright, man. Now me have a target on the man a sniper. See the recliner, definite designer. Only things me worry about are money and girl. Know them see the signs, man, I really get alright, man. Now me have a target on the man a sniper. Me just want to whiner, joke up and grinder. Girl forget they make up me up eyeliner. See me on the outside, now she want me inside her. Said she never done it like this, me either. Seem she come running from me car piper. Swimming in the water, now she spraying like a geyser. When she winding down, I me want for unwind her. Me that made the girl them hyper. Me no say me the in thing, trap line a ring. Used to rap the block, but now me rap live and sing things. Used to rap it tinkling, man them sitting in bin. Drink a little Henny, man we rolling up a big. All we do is winking, no vibes we bring in. Nowadays they used to lose their mind, them one ching ching. Everything I lock down crazy times, then we are living. So me count my blessings when me jump up in the wicked car seat. The recliner, definite designer. Only things we worry about are money and girl. Know them see the signs, man, I really get alright, man. Now me have a target on the man a sniper. See the recliner, definite designer. Only things we worry about are money and girl. Know them see the signs, man, I really get alright, man. Now me have a target on the man a sniper. Yeah, you know I got the pack. Come and see I'm where it's at. Yeah, you know I got the pack. Come and see I'm where it's at. Still fuck on my mood. Don't fuck on my mood. Don't fuck on my mood. I don't let her in if she is too rude. I'm talking hello, good evening. But she better know the meaning. But she better know she leaving. I don't find them hoes appealing. Don't fuck up my mood, don't fuck up my mood. I don't let her in. She's too rude. I'm talking hello, good evening. But she better know the meaning. But she better know she leaving. I don't find them hoes appealing. I just want it with a plan, or you just want it for the gram. A month ago you was a fan, now I can swear to God you got a man. Damn, I just wanna understand, but you don't wanna understand. You just wanna walk the edge of my bed with your phone in the palm of your hand. Damn, all you do is on the snap. Anti-social, how you doing now? I hope you bought some manners in that Louis bag and you can't hold your mouth cause all you do is brag about your girls, your nails, your ton of crew and that. Had relations but you ruined that. Devil dancing on the shoe and that. Got all my niggas thinking how I'm doing that. You coming through with that, I won't go through with that. Got me thinking where your Uber at. Grab my trackie, where my viewers at. From the west and where the shooters at. Please don't ask me where my crew been at. Flying out the lingo new and that. Had the sauce, I was just doing that. Great this year, I've been pursuing that. Yeah, you know I got the path. Come and see how where it's at. Yeah, you know I got the path. Come and see how where it's at. Yeah, you know I got the path. Come and see how where it's at. Still fuck on my mood. Don't fuck on my mood. Don't fuck on my mood. I don't let her in. She is too rude. I'm talking hello, good evening. She better know the meaning. She better know she leaving. I don't find them hoes appealing. Don't fuck up my mood. Don't fuck up my mood. I don't let her in. She's too rude. I'm talking hello, good evening. She better know the meaning. She better know she leaving. I don't find them hoes appealing.
It's some Back Row G's first. Oh, you put it back on air. Say no more.
Yo, what's going on, people? We're back right now. Yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, Bantam 4 beds. Uncle Jay, with a special guest. He's got me juiced up. See what these Caribbeans do to me, you know. Yo,
listen, it's a light one. We're having some bells today, you know. It's a light one still.
So what, man? Again, you talked about diet off the air now. I just want to know, like, so what made you change your diet, then, man? What wake up call for you?
Do you know what? It's funny that you say that. Like, I've always had a good physique. Funny enough, because I've always I started with contemporary, innit? So I've always been dancing from a young age. I was doing a lot of contemporary street dance, African dance, flamenco. Imagine that.
Okay.
Tap. So I come from that kind of style. I was doing like West End and stuff like when I was younger. So I've always come from that kind of background. So my physique's always stayed good. My flexibility hasn't been too crazy. It goes at times, but I want to say from the time I entered the entertainment industry, there was a long period of time when I was just smoking, traveling, drinking, doing shows late night, going bed late, waking up again, doing press ups whenever I wanted to, pull ups and stretch whenever I wanted to. But I was winging it. Do you know what I'm saying? I was actually winging it. I think my diet changed like in lockdown, bro. That's me being honest with you. Good. I went through 10 years of like an unplanned lifestyle. So like from the first like 20 years of my life, or like my teenage years and my young years, I was more routined. Like I'd be playing football, I'd be going to dance class, like I'd be going to acting class, I'd be going to music, like them kind of things that I'm coaching. But then when I got into the entertainment industry, like it all changed. I started smoking at 21. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I started smoking late.
Cigarettes or weed?
No, weed. I never smoked cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Imagine that. That's crazy. But I started smoking weed at 21, and socially though. So I was smoking. So but I wasn't smoking before that. So what I realized that the mindset of smoking, how I was smoking anyway, I wasn't smoking for like recreational uses, like to chill out or to socialize. I was just smoking to smoke because it's what everyone else is doing in the entertainment industry, like to get on the vibe with everyone else I was around at the time, and everyone else was doing harder drugs. You have to, like when I first came in. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it real.
Disco dust.
yeah. Because you have to remember when I first came in, I was around like Jedward and people like that.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean?
The guys that,
it was reality TV stars.
The judges on dance contests but can't dance.
Do you know exactly? Yeah. So when I came in, it was like I was around more on the
Chico.
white side of the industry. I'm just keeping it real. Like they were promoting me to more the white side of the industry. Like so, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong because I was getting a good bag as well. But at that time though, when I was doing that, I love everyone online who's joined in as well. But at that time when I was doing that, obviously I was smoking more weed and just drinking a little bit of alcohol. And everyone else was doing different kind of drugs around me, whether it be Xanax or whatever, and be and the above. Like, do you know what I'm
So
saying?
you drinking up with Jedward?
Yeah.
Because they're Irish.
They're lit.
It.
I love them, man. I love them, man.
No, I rate them. Me,
Jedward are lit.
I rate them. But just know, did you ever go for that depression stage? Because obviously, once you were Jedward, and then that's your circle, and then now you're going back to like on the block and that. Like,
that's
like,
funny that you say that. You know, do you know what? There's two things. I'm always like I'm around them people all the time. So they would either be with me at them situations, or when I go back home, I was around them people all the time. So it was always like, and to be honest, when I be real with you, like I don't think it's funny because like I'm never really saw like a divide like that when I was younger.
Okay.
When I think about it now, I didn't really see that divide when I was younger. Like I just thought I think I was overconfident.
Okay then.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm as wavy as these, man. I'm here too. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would speak to anyone. I wasn't shy to speak to anyone. And I had a counselor as well. So when I was on national TV as well, I had a therapist and a counselor. So they used to come to my house every single week.
Okay.
Like, and they'll speak to you and then like about that media training and what you're going through, like the stresses of social media. Because at that time I was that young and like I just broke up with a girlfriend on main TV. I lost my mum. So loads of things were going on. And then I just became basically famous, quote unquote. So like at that time I had like a therapist and stuff. So that I could express everything I felt to that person at the time. So maybe that helped me more than I thought. But I wasn't really thinking about it. So maybe I was going through depressed stages. Funny enough, you know. Funny enough, I probably was going through some depressed stages, but I feel like what I was doing in the music and stuff was kind of overshadowing the fact that I felt like that. But then maybe you might be able to hear it if you was listening to the music or things I might have been saying online differently. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wonder, did you have leeches around you? Because like people like,
because
I'm on TV, like, bro, you're only with me because I'm on TV now, innit? Kind of thing.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I got loads, but I don't hold grudges. I'm not that kind of guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I just forgive everyone. Like I'm here for the vibes. Like, that's lit. Like we only live once. Like I'm trying to be lit and have some fun in this bitch. But I'm not. Yeah. No, of course. People have stolen from me. I've been gunbucked before. I've been stabbed. Like my house has been run up on multiple times. Like I've been stolen from. Like that's the life of living in a council estate in the hood, isn't it? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying I haven't done bad things to people too. Do you know what I mean?
Karma then, or
a little bit of karma. But I see it as that because I always look at myself when mistakes happen.
Okay.
I'm a kind that reflects on myself. I don't really look at the other person. I'm like, what could I have done better? Or what did I do to make them react like that? Like, I'm more that kind of person. Do you feel me? So in that sense, when I have leeches around me or people that were just taking money or they were there for that reason, like I understand. Like your situation, what you're going through, I don't emotionally understand where you're coming from or what is going on in your personal life or how you're even taking things. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really ever blame them. I kind of blame me for maybe not asking enough questions or maybe not being as self-aware as I should have been at that time. So no. And I can forgive everyone. You know what I'm saying?
So you've mastered the art of forgiveness.
Yeah, because I've forgiven myself for worse.
Oh, okay then.
That's me being real as well. Yeah, I've done some
yeah.
mad stuff in my life that I would say, but like, do you know what I'm saying? I've done mad stuff, but I forgive, man. Do you know what I'm saying? We only live once. Like, I'm trying to love everybody. I'm trying to connect. Like, I'm trying to experience, become more self-aware. Like, I always say this, like, I push this narrative a lot as well, fam. So, no, trust me.
Again, we spoke about it before about insecurity. I just want to know, like, if you were with a female,
yeah,
would you allow your female to be a personal trainer as well?
For sure.
Seriously?
For sure. I'm a different culture though. My girl can dance with Brez in the club and then come back to me. Like I can be in the same club. Now, see me. I'm a different type of don though. I'm a different type of don.
No, yeah, me.
I don't get jealous.
No, I'm cool with that. I just say to a girl, it depends the song they dance with a guy choosing it.
Oh, if it's like a slow jam and they're scrubbing up and
not even that, like.
Yeah, obviously there's levels. Yeah. No, but then they have to be aware of that.
Like, you could dance with another guy in the club with a white guy. I don't mind it. Trying to teach him how to do the two-step. Like,
fair enough.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But one man to my
yeah, that's crazy.
Every man grab a girl and then goes, you're stronger than me. Like, I'm in a different space in my life than you. That's why I rate you so much, innit? Because I just couldn't do that, me personally.
No, I hear you, though.
But then I asked my friends about the PT, like, would you allow your girl to be a personal trainer and training other guys? Would you allow that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You may trust her, but
For
you
sure.
know what guys are like, though, innit?
Do you know what the thing is? You're right though. You're right though. The thing is that but I trust her, innit? But you see the place where I'm at, like, if you're gonna do that to me, or you're gonna, do you know what? No, let me not say that because it might not be her fault, and then because some guys are wild, like do some wild shit, like they need to be locked up or punched up or something. But no, for sure. For me, like, I don't know, man. I'm easy with my trust secretly because I don't have no expectations. I think I'm at a place in my life where I don't expect anything from anybody. Like
Same.
and I'm not ignorant enough to judge anyone based on their culture, what they've been through, whatever. I deal with how people deal with me every day. So if you feel happy today, I'm going to be happy with you today. If you feel upset today, I'm going to ask you why you're upset and then try to understand why you're feeling that space and try and get you out of it. But I can bring myself to that space or that level. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I'm more in that place, like in life, in that sense. So yeah. That's a good question, though. You even ask me some good ones when I'm waved, you're getting the real out of me.
Yeah, also Tipsy is unbelievable. I just want to know, there was a stupid question going around. I just want to know, would you rather £500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z?
£500,000 or dealing with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A dinner with Jay-Z.
Oh, dinner with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
I'll give me 500 bags.
Yeah, no, that's a stupid question there, but
Give me
people
500 bags.
Yeah. Well, it's just a question I just want to know, innit? Well, I just want to know your mental state with that question kind of thing, innit? And of course, in terms of female, so what do you look for in a female? Because again, I know your mother passed in it. Like, do you see you look for the same qualities in your mother in terms of a female?
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, R.I.P. Mumsy as well. Like, what do I look for qualities in a female? That's interesting again. You asked me some good questions because like when it comes to, again, with females, like I have no honesty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just honesty. Like, as I've gotten older, my preference has changed. Like, and I mean this with the utmost respect to any woman that I've been around as well, like, or I've been with, or I've dealt with. Don't take this the wrong way, but I've been with so many different women, yeah, and like my adult lifetime. So, like, from different cultures, different races, and etc. Like, now I don't see that stuff anymore. I just see for who you are and what you're giving me. So I more go on like how honest you are. If you can be open and honest with me, then we could probably connect. So like with the looks and stuff, like looks can be enhanced, change and things these days.
Looks is a bonus.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's a bonus thing, man.
At my age, I talk to females every day now, innit? I prefer to
like me.
a man a minute. Yeah?
So do I. It's brethren.
I met certain females that said they've never been on a date. You mean to tell me you're in your 30s years old, you've never been on a date with a guy?
I'll bring you on a date. Like, as a friend.
No, I can't do that. The reason I can't do that because obviously you got two kids. That means like you've never been on a date. So you let two guys come through.
Do you know what? It's funny you say that, like,
that's how
because
I do maths like that, isn't it?
I'm in the stage where I got baby mum now and them things.
Yeah.
So like my baby mum can date another guy as long as he's treating her good and keeping her good and my child's happy. Like, I don't get mad at stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I want you to be happy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Same way as my brethren, if they got youths, my clients that are my brethren, I take them to lunch all the time. Like, sometimes your boyfriend might not be doing something and you might just need a conversation from a guy to understand where the guy is coming from in that situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a friend. That's a guy though. And him to actually be a friend and not try and be that guy that's trying to move to you on the sly and etc. Yeah. Like, actually allow her to like engage with you and like and confide in you with what she's going through. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
You said about your
I'm there. Yeah.
Does it matter what your baby mom's boyfriend does for a living to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because that could influence my son.
That's what
when I'm not about.
Yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, of course, yeah. That's what double checking in it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so if he's a drug dealer, hell no. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I've done all that nonsense in my life. Like, I know that's not good. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I know where that leads. You're either going to be in jail, bro, or you're going to have ops. Like, let's keep it real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even if you go up, that money is untaxed and you can't use it for certain things. You don't have a great credit score. Man knows all these things. So you can't pull the wool over my eyes and say, I'm with this guy, he does this, he does. Don't be silly, man. I can do all that stuff too, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not about material or money, and it's about content of character. Do you feel me?
Big fact.
So like it depends what he does. But if he's a normal 9-to-5 working guy, he can be making less than me, bruv. If my baby mom's happy with that man and he's making her feel good, bruv, you can be with that guy, no problem. Like, do you know what I mean? I ain't got no qualms with that, man. Everyone deserves to be happy, man.
Big fact.
You know what I'm saying?
In terms of music, what do you look for in terms of artists, in terms of collaboration?
In collaboration?
Because I know you're going to collaborate with anyone, innit?
Yeah. In terms of collaboration, the same thing I look for in women, funny enough. Honesty.
Okay.
Honesty.
So what you can tell if someone's lying in the lyrics then?
You can feel it. And you can tell if someone's lying to you about your music. If they like it or like this song, some people will not like a song, but because you're this artist that they respect, they might, well, it might not be for them. It might be good for you, but not for them. I like honesty when an artist says, I need this, I want to express this on the music, if so to speak. I like music with a purpose, with content, that it makes sense. Like when I'm listening to the music or when we're making the music, it's for a reason. There's some sort of message. Do you know what I mean? And I think like they're the things that I need to collab, like kind of just some sort of message. And then if it's not that I don't rate your music already, like I'm not a fan of your music already, and you're just that person I don't know, and you're just trying to send me something, then in that sense of stuff, like I just got to feel the vibe. Do you know what I mean? If you're gonna send me something crazy where you're talking this madness on it, then they're cool, like nah. But if it's something spiritual where I can talk about female empowerment, black culture and love and etc., then my cadence can be different and I can rock with it. But I don't really have any like agenda or anything that for collabs. It's just basically just vibes, be honest.
I'm not gonna lie to yourself, yeah. I've always wanted to go on tour or festival.
Oh, for real?
I just want to know, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the festival, man?
The craziest thing I've seen?
Yeah, man.
On a festival?
Yeah, keep it uncut as well, man.
The craziest thing I've seen in the festival. I've seen better stuff at festivals. I've seen tits out. I've seen people doing A-class drugs in festivals. That's a normal thing, isn't it? People having sex in the festival, tits out. Because I've been festivals in different countries as well. So not just London. Like, do you know what I mean? So like, London's probably the lightest. London's probably the calmest.
I'm surprised about that, you know.
Yeah, it's probably the calmest. Like London, they're lit though. Like I can throw water at them, jump, crowd surf, and all that kind of stuff, and they're here for it. Like funny enough, at Leeds recently though, they tried to steal my shoe.
Yo, I love Leeds.
Hey Leeds, you lot are lit.
I love Leeds. I love Leeds.
Leeds tried to steal my shoe.
I love
Leeds as well.
No, I went whole uni.
You went? Okay.
Whole was not all that in it. So we used to go to like Manchester. But when my brother took to Leeds, my gosh. Leeds is just like London, but cheaper.
Leeds is crazy and it's cheap. Yeah.
And they got a place called Chapelton. It's a black area,
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Now Leeds was crazy.
I love Leeds, man.
Leeds is crazy. The festival wise, Reading was crazy,
Reading, yeah.
But I just think the stage set up or the one extra at Reading was just better than the Leeds one. They had all Nando's backstage at Reading and them things there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trilly Banks was back there with her fruit plug, so I was able to get some fruits and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Some exotic fruits as well. So it was like the setup back there was better. You know what I'm saying? I was backstage at RD.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you need a drunk guy to go on tour, I'm available, you know.
See, that's my guy. It's only because, bro, there would be more entourage if it wasn't because of Corona. Corona, obviously, like limited numbers and that, innit? But my craziest festival experience, it definitely wasn't this country. Probably either Tbilisi in Georgia or maybe Germany. Yeah, I went on one. Raperband was crazy, but then there was Phil Festival was crazy as well.
A bit wild though, still,
Raperband.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, that's what it sounds but I'm just pronouncing it not like a German. The alcohol's not allowing me to pronounce it properly. But yeah, that festival was crazy. Like, the worst thing I've seen, but there's everything, man. People do all different sorts of things at festivals. I couldn't even explain. Like having sex at a festival is like the lightest thing. Imagine think like that. Like A-class drugs is light. That's normal. I'm going on that. That's not a normal thing.
So what, festivals or tours coming up then?
We're going. So we done Reading and Leeds just recently. Obviously, festival season's kind of done.
Yeah.
It's just finished. But we're setting up 2 new nights. So one in Notting Hill Arts Club we're working on right now. It's like a hosted night, but it's not going to just be musicians. It's going to be like either dancers, people that do art and stuff like that. But I want to host a night there, so we're just setting it up now. DJs, like it's creative. They have games night there as well.
Confirmed or?
Nah, do you know what? No, it's confirmed. So because I've used that venue loads of times before.
Shout out, man.
Oh no, but it isn't ready yet.
Okay,
but I can talk about it because it's in the mix. It's in the works, isn't it? But that for Notting Hill Hearts Club, we're working on that right now. I was talking to my brother in Life about that the other day, funny enough. And Life has got a new project out as well. Check that out. But yeah, we was talking about that. And then there's one in Northwest as well, when they're doing that. But they want to do it for music, so like new talent and etc. So I'm going to be hosting that night as well. So I've got 2 nights that I'm going to be hosting regularly, probably once a month each. Both times.
So it's monthly.
Yeah, so I will be shouting for new talent at these times when we're going to be doing this. I'm going to be hollering at new talent, even athletes, anything that you do that's creative that you want to promote. Like these nights are gonna be for that. Like, do you know what I mean? So like they're coming up, them shows there, and there's always shows coming up. It's hard to because there'll be like clubs and stuff. Things will holler at me, but some I just don't go to because it's not my vibe no more. Because I've been doing music for so long. Sometimes I forget that I've got like connections or I've got relationships with people. And like, for example, a nightclub in Birmingham, like where I done, it was crazy. I love Birmingham as well.
I don't know why I just love Birmingham.
I can't lie. But I don't love Birmingham on a random Thursday when you let me know on Monday. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's when I don't love Birmingham. And then you're not gonna, and then the money you're gonna pay me, it's cool, but the hassle might not be worth it sometimes. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Let's be being honest. Like, I'm getting older, innit? So I have to pick and choose where like I want to be and put myself. Do you know what I mean? Especially when they start having kids and stuff like that. You want to where they see you and the time you have and my influences and stuff. But that's coming up. We got a lot of like footage coming up, like fitness footage as well, like videos and stuff.
You never, I think, doing a documentary about yourself or like in West London, like a documentary.
Do you know what? We might get into one soon. Maybe when the numbers go up and we're doing more, because I'm doing a lot of like day-to-days now.
Okay.
So I'm going to be doing a lot of day-to-days now. It's basically just setting things up at the moment now, because through lockdown, and I was working for Alizé, so it's almost like changing around my narrative. Before I was marketing like alcohol.
Wait, so you're getting free drinks from Alizé?
Yeah, I was giving drinks to the whole hood. I was putting on parties for them. Hey. I done like a fashion week in France, promoting Alizé. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more, as my life's gone on, I've more become behind the scenes of stuff and not really shouted about all the stuff I'm doing, but just doing it, making the money, not even caring about the accolades really, like just wanting to see people enjoy themselves and other people win and get put on.
Memories, man.
Yeah, because I've been on before. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I've had that feeling of like, everyone's talking about you, everyone's listening to music, your show's sold out. I had that so many years ago. So now when I do things and I'm hosting and stuff, it's more like putting on the younger generation and making new moves and understanding where they're coming from and stuff like that, which is good.
I know you was on before, but do you think like you wish you was on now? Because everything's like on Instagram now.
I'm just on in a different way.
Oh, okay.
That's the way I see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've still got followers on Instagram. I still get a lot of work.
You got a K.
I mean, yeah. But I don't, do you know what? Even before that K, I was getting work though.
Okay.
So you don't actually need Ks to get work on Instagram. Remember I said to you, that's a gem right there.
Yeah.
You don't need followers to get work on Instagram. It's the content you're posting. If your content is unique and diverse enough, they will holler at you and give you whatever money that you require for your product. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The followers don't matter. Do you know what I mean? Because you can have bare followers and no one's engaged.
Big facts.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Facts. So then, like, what does that mean then? So like, in that sense, like, I've always been getting work off the Instagram and stuff, but like now, like, when I was meant to influence people, I did. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. Like, I had the tattoos on TV and, do you know what I'm saying, the gold tooth, and I was the guy that was there and doing music, and do you know what I mean? And I was doing fitness and that. And whoever was inspired by that time and had the entry point to me was inspired at that time. I'm sure that some artists have come up through like watching me do my thing and watching me be able to do things that no one else was able to do at the time. Do you know what I mean? Now it's just a new era. Now I've just got to embrace it and keep moving. But I'm just happy that I'm still at Reading. You know what I'm saying? I can still be backstage and people know me.
And you're on the stage.
I'm on the stage. Like I'm backstage. I'm talking to everyone. People know me like from years. We've been doing this circuit. But it's just nice to see the youths. Because when I was 18, there was no way I was on Reading. Only one of us were allowed in Reading when I was 18. Now our whole scene's at Reading. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I've seen all these youths that look like me. Tattoos, piercings, coming from council estates. Like,
ballooned up.
Yeah, do you know, like, yeah, of course. But I think that obviously with growth, hopefully they get to my stage where they're doing fitness, health, becoming more self-aware. They'll probably get to that earlier than I did, to be honest with you. But for me, it's just watching them all at the festival and be able to like, buy their mum houses and cars and feed their kids and, do you know what I'm saying? Bring their whole team backstage and show them a different life. That's beautiful to me. I love that stuff. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's when I was backstage, I'm looking at Cinch and I'm looking at Digger and Ardy. I'm saying, bruv, the opportunity you've got is so sick. Like, I can't not be happy back here. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that I can witness it. I'm part of it with you, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It's like,
the UK scene, if you could change something, what would you change?
What I saying, changing the UK scene, if I could change something. Do you know what? I was going to say something nice, but this is going to be probably one of the worst things I'm going to say today. I would make people not be so politically correct with their opinion.
Mm.
Now, I think people like need to be more honest. I think that there's this council culture, and I'm not talking about like opinion. There's some things that like if you're too ignorant or you shouldn't be speaking or you shouldn't have an opinion. I admit to that. But I think in the terms of like to see when people like don't like a piece of art and they might say, I don't like this piece of art, you know. And everyone's like, no, but it's done this in the charts, or but this person said it was sick and this and this. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think people don't need to be so sensitive to everything that's happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let people be who they're gonna be. People are gonna judge, people are not gonna judge. Not everything's for everyone. You can't please everyone. That's the one thing I would change.
So in the music, is there something that you think that's overrated then?
I wanna do you know what? I can't say someone's overrated because if I think they're overrated, it's probably because I just don't resonate with that scene. Or I just don't know that culture, probably. No. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's a few people I think that's overrated.
Because I think like I love Russ, but I think he's overrated.
I'm like that as well, but he's a hit maker. He can make hits.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He makes hits, innit?
That's what I'm saying. But when I say he's overrated, like for how many people are making hits or music, he's the biggest, you know.
But he's hard. No,
like I'm looking at his numbers, his streaming, and that he does the most numbers. But like when I look at, there's a lot of drill bros. I can name so many. Not Diggs and Cinch though. I'm talking about other bros. Like there's a youth called Whoosh that I listen to. He's just cold. See, you wouldn't even know his name, but he's just cold. Like,
I like that. But again, like I think like people like H and RD, like I don't think they're all that. But I think because they got the complexion for the correction.
H.
That's, yeah.
Though.
But the reason
I disagree. H is cold.
No. I don't think he's cold, but the reason I rate him because he's from Manchester.
So okay,
harder, so I rate
for
that.
sure.
And I'm gonna say someone from your side. I personally don't think AJ Trace is all that. But I respect the work ethic because he's been putting music for time, so I respect the work ethic. But I just don't think he's all that in music. But I respect it, innit?
Okay, as a rapper, you don't think?
I don't think he's all that as a rapper. I think he's just basic, innit? I don't see that special. But I rate him because he's been spit for time. I remember back in Link Up TV days and like back in the days, like back in the bar rate. So H and RD, I don't think they got the complexion for the correction. I think if they was black, I don't think they would be as big. That's me personally.
Okay, no, of course.
H is from Manchester. So I know you have to work even harder, so I'll respect that as well.
Don't RD has to work a bit harder though, no? Ain't he from like?
No, I think H bust the window door for him.
Okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But RD, just know the thing is, I'm gonna be honest. I think RD's quite good though.
No, honestly, the reason I say that because again, the era I grew up in, there's some people that were hard, but they never got a chance. Like, I think Jay Spades was hard.
Jay Spades was one of my favorites.
Young Spray was hard. There's other people I can name who was hard here, but they never got the chance, innit? I think even Dubs was hard, innit? Like he used to spit with Gigs. I think he was hard as well. But
Dubs was one of my favorites.
I thought Dubs was better than Gigs, me personally, innit? But again, who else is there? Blade Brown was hard, innit? Like, but I know he's alright there. But yeah, but I don't think. Well, I'm just tipsy right now.
Blade Brown was cold. No, I'm tipsy with you as well. Don't worry, you're not alone. You're not alone. No.
Oh, man.
Blade Brown's hard as well. I still listen to Blade Brown.
Yeah, of course, innit? But I'm saying he ain't got the big opportunities as H and RD have, innit?
Yeah, for sure.
Artists haven't got the opportunity as them. Like, I think Spray should have blown in it.
But how could Spray blow?
But he was talking like, you know, Spray. For me, Spray. Yeah, again, I've had in the show. I'm big on believability, innit? And that's what won me over, innit?
Okay.
That's what won me over. Again, Jay Spades was hard, innit? Believability as well. That's why I'm happy Nines blew, innit?
Okay.
3 9s, by the way, innit? Yeah, but I think I like 9s, innit?
Do you know what? It's hard for me. I've got.
I think C-Biz is hard.
C-Biz is cold, but that's what I'm saying. To see why I think C-Biz can blow though, or like, see me, I still.
About C-Biz for me,
go on.
It's the age thing, innit? Like, I want to hear more grown man instead of street thing. I want to hear the grown man talking. That's what
for sure.
Big man in it.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have with C-Biz, innit? But I like him. Don't give me. This is hard, innit?
Yeah, for sure.
I want to hear that grown man talking. I want to hear that big man.
No, I'm with you. You know, the thing is, I was gonna defend Biz and say like, obviously, this is the entertainment industry, so it's entertainment, innit? But I would be. The thing is, like, I'm going on like I haven't done both as well. Like myself, I always have to go back to myself and say that the thing is, I have done the gas thing and then done the more conscious thing, so that Biz should do it. Once you get, that's what I'm saying, a self-awareness, you get to a space where it's like, that's not what I need to promote or want to promote, you know? And my older listeners that are my age need to hear me speak from a space that resonates with them more. Like you would like that's why you weren't resonating with Biz like as much. You want him to do.
Nah, like business guy, like I can drive in my car with, innit? But I
Yeah,
just have
yeah.
like, I want to keep in the house with.
Did you know what I'm saying?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
bro, he said that. And cool,
He's got one though. I think it's called Obsession.
No, he might have the odd. I understand.
Yeah,
that
Obsession
but
thing.
I'm 32 years old, innit? Like,
Mm.
in terms of the road life, like I passed that down to the little
Of
cousin.
course.
My little cousin, that's their time now. I've had my time already, innit?
Mhm.
My era was the infrared era, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
The Nokia, the snakes in the phone, innit? That was my era. This is their TikTok era. That's their time, innit? It's the Instagram era. That's their time, innit? Let them have their time, innit? Kind of thing. I just want to hear certain lyrics to certain people, innit?
Of course.
But drinks are flowing right now. I just know. So what? What's your peace, man? What's your heaven, man?
Oh, what's my piece? Do you know what? I meditate a lot, bro. I meditate a
so
lot.
Hard to do, you know.
I meditate a lot, man. I pray a lot. Like people wouldn't think because like I said, I'm always out. I'm always in, but that's why I'm probably so centered when I'm stretching. I put out a stretch video today, funny enough, because so many people were asking me, what do you actually do for your splits and stuff? So I was like, let me do something quick. And I post out.
That right there is what I'm jealous about as well.
Oh,
I don't want you to do splits as well, yeah. But when I see certain girls can't do splits, I'm thinking, and you can do the splits, I'm like, raw.
And that's because that's my safe place. I think my safe place is meditating and stretching and yoga, and I think that allows me to be grounded. Do you know what I mean? Like, of recently, I've started doing it to no music. Like, that's what's mad to me. I used to have music. Hey, put the Wizkid album on right now. Let me stretch. I can't stretch, and I need something to entertain me. Now, I think it's becoming more lifestyle. Like, it's grounding. Like, I'm thinking about affirmations and stuff while I'm stretching. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm giving thanks for being alive and being able to do these things and being able to just communicate and come here today and talk to you and have people on social media that actually care about my well-being or what I'm doing or whatever. Like, it comes from that meditation. I do a lot of meditation, but I don't realize I do it. I think I've got to a space where it's just happening. Like, I wake up very early a lot of the time. I wake up at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. sometimes there, and just go outside on the mat outside my crib and sit outside my room and just cross my legs and just do some stretches. Could be 10 minutes, could be 20. Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 10 minutes. There's no rules. I've got no rules anymore. I used to give myself like rules about like how I needed to look to people at certain stages or how I wanted people to feel or etc. Now I've kind of let go of that stuff. And I'm kind of just meditating and trying to better myself every day. And I feel like that's probably my safe place, knowing that I can keep constantly improving every day. That gives me something to look forward to waking up for all the time, whether it's stretching, music, football, relationships with people, etc. Either or. So yeah.
Again, from a black person of London, especially black man, I just want to know, when was the last time you cried, man?
Last time I cried?
Yeah, man.
Probably 2 days ago. Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'm emotional on my own. Okay. But I can admit stuff like that. When I'm on my own, I'm emotional on my own. Like, there's things, but I cry for silly things now, though. Like I don't cry for pain. So pain doesn't hurt. Like, I won't get hurt and cry. I'm an emotional crier. Like, that's when I cry. When someone does something good and I'm mad happy for them. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But I'll cry. Brother, I was watching, like, I think Nella Rose. One YouTube influencer. I was watching Nella Rose and one of her friends.
Was that laugh and cry? Or
No. Like, I think something happened. Or Maria Musa, like how she broke up with her boyfriend or something. And she was just talking about what she was going through in the situation. And things like that will bring a tear to my eye. Like, I'll see a cat die and I'll cry. Like, I'm emotional that way right now. Like someone didn't look after some flowers. Like, brother, it's mad for me. Like, my emotion comes from mad places. Like, my son might have asked me a crazy question, for example. He might ask me something that I think, like, right, he's so unaware. That's crazy. I need to make him aware of that. Them things make me feel a certain way. Like, it's weird. Weird stuff.
Because again, as you know, black men aren't really supposed to cry in front of people. That's why, isn't it? That's what I'm on
this crying.
I was told in the like, bro, don't cry in front of people. That's what I was told. That's why I always keep everything bottled, isn't it? And only I think, well, the last time I cried was recently, hasn't it? Like when DMX died, isn't it? That's the last time I cried, isn't it? But after that was like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, isn't it? So that's what I just know from your perspective, isn't it? Like,
yeah, for sure. Now, I'm not afraid to cry though, man.
In front of people?
Nah, no way am I scared to cry in front of people. I'll cry in front of anyone, bro. I don't even care, bro.
In front of females?
Yes.
You're
bro,
crying in front of females?
Do you know why? Why not? Like, I'm an honest person. Like, bro, it doesn't take away from any other part of who I am. if anything, that allows you to see my vulnerability and how honest I am. Do you know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Outside of that, I'm still strong. Like, man does a lot of, and not to big up myself, like, but like, I'm doing all this creative stuff. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I can box, I can fight anybody. Like I'm strong. Like, all that stuff, cool. But like, that stuff doesn't block your emotions, though. You gotta be honest with your emotions, innit?
I hear that.
Now, say if you feel sad, you just feel sad, my guy. Like, no muscles or money can make your sadness feel better. Sometimes you gotta just cry and let that out, or speak to someone that can identify with you. Do you know what I mean?
As you know, this show is called Tipsy Talk, so well, we need a drunk story from you, man.
Drunk story. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
There's so many.
And I know you. That's what I'm saying. I know you got those in it.
What's my craziest drunk story that I've had? Hey, listen, I've had some top tier. It's a hard one. I had some top tier drunk level fun, and not even just here in London, in different countries as well. Because you know what? The craziest drunk story has probably been in my house.
Seriously?
Probably, if I be real, probably the first time I had a threesome.
Okay.
That's me being honest with you. My first.
Wait, was it planned?
No, it wasn't. But I think like just what I was going through in that stage of my life. And the thing is, like, I'm talking about it like it's crazy. Like, it's like the girl liked, me and this girl was already seeing each other, and the other girl liked the girl I was seeing, innit?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes
My
sense.
girl's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, like that. So like, that's probably my craziest drunk situation I've ever had, because I didn't experience a threesome before that time. So like, but I didn't know that it could just be this comfortable.
Hold on, but was the other girl nice though?
Yeah, both of them. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of
well, the other girl was better than your girlfriend.
But I can say this in there. Fuck it, man. I'm honest, bro. Yeah, the other girl was better than the girl I was seeing at the time. Yeah.
Jamaican girls?
No. No. I can't say what girls they are because I don't. Hey, it's mad. It's mad, you know. These kind of girls shouldn't actually be doing this at the time. But I suppose in the same industry, and I'm actually a cool person as well. I'm not the kind of, I'm talking about it now, but I haven't, it's not like I have said to people who they were. I'm not that kind of person. So that was probably my craziest situation, having a threesome when I was waved. That was probably my because I didn't expect it to happen.
Those are the best nights though.
Nah, that was wavy. It was crazy.
Nights. When you don't plan
yeah.
Nights, yeah.
That was really good. And the girls were really clean and that. This is nice. No, I'm big on personal hygiene, man. I'm big on personal hygiene.
You had girls like wipe in front of you and stuff like that.
Yes.
Hairy girls.
But do you know what? It's not even. It's about just hygiene.
We're smelling.
I'm funny, you know.
You've been around stinky girls before.
I don't want to say stinky. Stinky's not the word.
No, I'm talking about not underneath. I'm talking about just general stinky girls.
Yeah, to see that sometimes, I don't know. You might have dealt with a fucked up brer. pH levels might not be right. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or like, I might call you at a bad time and that. Like, but it can happen to anyone. But like, I'm big on personal hygiene in the sense like I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where my hygiene is compromised ever. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm one of them bros who shaves my armpit, shaves down there, sprays up, shaves. I trim myself like I do my own hair. Like just because I care about personal hygiene, I know you care about it because you're freshly shaven.
No,
right
my first Asian girl was very hairy, innit? So
swear on.
Pakistan. I remember England versus Italy. Like the first time I packed her, she was hairy. That was like beating a bowler bear.
That is
grizzly bear,
wild.
Yeah, hair is like,
I've been with some hairy girls though.
I've been hairy girls.
I've been big hairy girls. I can't lie.
But right now, all I get is fat girls and baby mums. That's what I get right now.
You're lucky.
Wow.
I would rather see when I dance with girls. It's only fat thing. I would rather get fat girls and baby mums. You know why?
Why?
Because they're more sensitive and they got more time. So I don't want to say fat girls as in like it's a stigma, but like I like bigger girls who normally are more sensitive. They sit down, have conversations with me and that.
Oh, personally, is A1.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? And baby mums, same thing, because they know what they want, more time because they already got a kid. So they know if it's like I'm seeing you for this particular reason, we're just having sex or whatever.
Yeah, but baby mums, they act up like, bro, you act up, but like two guys come through, piped out already, like.
Yeah, because you've already got a baby.
Yeah.
But then that just depends on how you see girls with babies.
I'm from South, so it's different. Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we're a bit nicer in West. Like, I don't mind if you got a baby. Like, my man could be stepped out of the year. Do you know what I'm saying? But hey, it gets real.
Hey, yo, here we go. But yo, this is about the TV award, isn't it, man?
Mm-hmm.
2011, the TV awards, man.
National Reality TV Awards. I hosted the first one. That's when I met Jedward, Levi Roots, Busta Rhymes,
Okay.
their people. Who was there at the time? Ricky Hatton. Anyone that was probably famous at that time, I met at that time. Because I was on a TV show that channel 7 days and it was nominated for an award. And I was presenting an award and performing at that stage.
So you
It was in
performed in
Grenada.
front of Busta Rhymes and that?
Yeah, in front of
Sure.
flipping. Now, it's hard, it sounds like pressure. I've never actually felt pressure from music,
Seriously?
ever. But I think maybe that comes from me being on stage before. Because when I was in college, I done like West Side Story, Guys and Dolls. You probably don't know about it, but it's more. Yeah, you know. Oh, okay. I'll see it there. I was doing that. So I done Thriller on the road. I done West Side Story. I done Guys and Dolls. Grease. So I had to learn all the dances and that act
You've been about,
and
man.
stuff like. I've been about from time, bro. I've been doing stage for my whole life, basically, kind of by accident. Like when I was in secondary school, I was dancing and I was acting, and then when I went into college, I was doing the same thing. I was dancing, acting, singing. Do you know what I'm saying? Doing stage, a lot of stage. But I was always doing like graphic design and playing football and still into my
How was doing that
fitness.
still on the roads? I don't understand that.
Who?
You're still on the roads.
Oh, still not on the roads.
Yeah, you was on the roads, but you're still doing all that. That's how
Oh,
I understand
no. Because the roads, you see, the thing is, the roads doesn't take that much time. People think it takes that much time, but roads doesn't take that much time. When you're young and you're like, you're on a push bike or you've got a little dinger, little car and that, you're just getting around spaces quickly. And it depends what you're selling as well. I wasn't the type of person that would sell loads of small things. So I'm not going to be one of them shots that's selling you bare £20 drawers. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick up a box or a big bit, give you... Do you know what I'm saying? And then get the profit, and then let me go back and pick up another box or whatever. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Not saying incriminate myself, I don't do it now, but I'm saying like
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But I'm saying that it's easier to be that person than running around shooting scores to like little punters on the road or like my brethrens or something like that. Nah, and I only really even shot when I was doing it. To that, I would only really sell like weed to smoke.
Oh,
really? Like I wouldn't really need the money from it. I don't mind working. I'm not the kind of person that doesn't know. I've got loads of skills in it. I can work. Like,
so what's the worst job you've had then?
Worst job I had to be probably for OCS, and this wasn't long ago. OCS. It's like they do loads of different services. So like I was a visual merchandiser and a stock taker though. So I used to do stock taking and that, and then take the stock, like how many items of the stock are going to go on the shop floor. Then I used to do visual merchandising after, and where are they going to go on the shop floor. So how is it going to how are you going to entice this person to walk into the shop and buy that and do this and this? That's probably the worst job I had. Even though I was cool at it, visual merchandise is just a boring job for me. Like it's like, what makes you walk into a shop and buy stuff?
Because I need it.
Exactly. That's how I felt. It felt a bit, I don't want to say forced.
Yeah, it's kind of forced to say that.
Yeah.
I need to put this here because everyone's going to like ban.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It was that kind of thing, and I'm not ready for the force thing. But that was probably my worst job, being a visual merchandiser. But other people are sick at it. There's people that have done visual merchandise in France and this country that I was meeting doing it, and they were mad passionate about the job. You know what I'm saying?
Be real, you still need stock.
Did I steal any stock?
Yeah.
When I was visual merchandising, I don't want to say steal though. Nah, I don't want to say
finger discount.
Like, just see me. I'm an honest thief. No, do you know why I say I'm an honest thief? I'm more the person that, all right, let me get that. What, do you reckon I can get one of them? Like, I'll ask.
You ask.
Like, I'm asking, bro. What, do you reckon they mind if I take one of them things? Like, even when I'm like, and that's so I'm not a thief, I suppose, isn't it? Honest thief can't be a thief, innit? Listen to me. But like, I just ask for something, and if you tell me no, you just tell me no. I'm a big believer, and if you don't ask, you don't get. Do you feel me? So if I may want something, may ask. I'm gonna ask you straight away. I'm gonna say, hey, but can I get that? If I can't get that, fair enough. You don't have to give it to me. Yes, it's up to you. Know what I mean? But no, I never stole. But I definitely had things in my mind sometimes, thinking that this company wouldn't care.
Big facts.
But they're lucky I wasn't down. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I work for my own peace of mind. That helps my peace of mind as well. Like, I might be doing music and traveling, all that, etc., and I'll just go and get a job.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'll go and get a night shift job or a normal job. Maybe not retail, because it depends on how much is going on in my life at that time. If I'm releasing bare music and stuff, then I won't get a job in retail, because I'm going to have people walking in the shop and your new song's sick, and trying to take a picture. Someone new might be introduced to me. Like,
IG and that.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? And I forget sometimes, it is that type of world. I'm going to release a song. Someone's going to see me perform at Reading. But then if I choose to go and get a job somewhere, they're gonna think I'm more famous than maybe I am. And they're gonna walk in and try to take pictures. I've had that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, working at View Cinema, working at Bloomberger in
You went to
Grove.
View Cinema?
Yeah, I worked in View. I've worked everywhere. Marks and Spencer, View Cinema, Grove, Chelsea, flipping OCS, Vigil. I've done so many jobs.
You really are Caribbean, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done some, but I do jobs for experience.
Okay.
Like, so I'd still do a job now, but no one will probably know I'm doing the job. But I'll
Okay.
do it. And if you see me, I won't hide. But it's like, I like it. Yeah, I like experience. So I like learning things. So any job I haven't done it, I'm probably could like do it. Secretary, whatever it might be, admin, I'm in. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'll do the job just to get the experience.
So basically, we've got 5 minutes left. Anything you want to get off your chest? Let the people know anything?
Oh, what do I want to get off my chest? This is hard. What do you not want to hear? Well, how are you guys, man? Oh, bless you, Denise, as well. You're online as well. Bless you. What do I want to get off my chest? It's interesting, yeah, because I feel like I'm in a good space personally. I just feel like the world is not in the most amazing space right now.
Or do you think there'll be another lockdown?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think, no, I don't think we need another lockdown. I think because of the lockdown, the world's not in the best space. That's happened. Go on.
No, I think that was the best thing to happen.
No, yes, for someone like me or you.
No, I think just the world.
I hear it.
And
Go on.
certain animals came out that you've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no litter, crime went down to a certain extent. Well, street crime went down to a certain extent. People got to know themselves a little bit better. I know some people that learned different skills at home. Like some people,
I agree.
I know a girl that learned Mandarin.
I agree. That's flipping amazing.
And I think this should happen every 4 years, like the Olympics, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know. I'm a
lockdown.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a big Marvel fan, innit? So it's like Thanos, innit? Like, yeah, like raw.
You need a reset
Yeah,
sometimes. You know what I'm
sometimes
saying? Yeah.
innit? Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what? I agree with you. The only reason I was saying, I think more, I don't think people know how to come out of lockdown yet. That's what I'm more saying.
Okay.
So, I mean, even when I traveled here today, I decided not to get cab, not to drive, to come on train because I wanted to socialize. I was wanted to sit on the train and walk and take in a tree and, you know what I'm saying? Easy stuff. But when I was coming here, I realized that people, is this going to be life now? Everyone wearing masks, staying 2 meters apart, not knowing if someone coughs, are you feeding away, looking like, do you know what I'm saying? Not for me, I'm easy. I'm going to live life either way. Like I've had corona and lost it. I had it in beginning of January. It could have been so many people because I was training kids. I was training with adults.
Okay.
I was around I was around youths. Like, do you know when I was I done too many things to know who gave me corona at that time. Vaccinated? No.
Okay then.
Imagine that, I'm not. And I've been having to take bare tests as well for the festivals, innit? They make you put one in your throat and one up your nose 5 times and that. I hate taking this, so I should get vaccinated. But do you know what? I think I'm just leaving it to the last minute. So when they tell me you can't go and do that job in that country until you're vaccinated, I think that's when I'm probably going to get vaccinated.
Yeah, me, I'm back at the line.
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm back at the line.
I'm there. When they're fucking up my bag,
Yeah.
then I'm going to get vaccinated,
Yeah,
so I'm going to drink to
man.
that too.
Yeah, man, I'm back at the line, man.
That's where I'm at right now.
But you know, what I like to do before the guests leave, I'd just like to give some real talk. So let the kids know, man. Give some message out to the kids out there, man.
Give a message to the kids out there.
Yeah.
First, I want to say hello to everybody online. Wow,
Shout out to everyone
people,
online.
them.
Drink up, pour up, drink up.
Mm-hmm. Drink up, pour up. Let me get my boy on there, you know what I'm saying?
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. We're out here, you feel me? But yeah, no, Nikki just logged in as well. Yes, Nikki on my G. I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning for that session, yeah. But do you know what? For the kids, I'd say like be honest. Question everything. The thing is, I say this to my son all the time, and I'm going to say this to any other kids I have in life and just people that question everything. And when I say question everything, like make people give you an answer and give you the reason why they're making certain decisions. Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't question it, then you'll never know. Become self-aware. Try and better yourself every single day. Like whatever you're doing, find something you love and like really immerse yourself in it and try to learn and become more self-aware every single day. Like I said, be honest, speak your mind, question everything. And actually don't let no one tell you can't. I know it's cliche, but don't let no one tell you can't do nothing. Because with this new era and social media and everything that's happening right now, the possibilities are endless.
Big fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Big fact.
I think that people who lived in a different generation and stuff, they might not see it. Certain things, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I speak to older people, they don't see it. But possibilities are endless, man. Do you know what I mean? So definitely just do you. Become more self-aware. Like whatever you want to do, push it. Who's supposed to follow you or supposed to invest in you will. The people who won't, who are not supposed to follow you, won't make the effort. I always say this to people: the people who care will make an effort. Who I care about or what I care about, I make an effort for. Do you know what I mean? Whether or not I do it naturally, I still make an effort though. If someone's not making an effort because you're upset with that, they're not for you, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, question everything. Be honest.
I'm not gonna lie to
Spread
you,
love.
you're so weird right now. So filthy, like, where can people find you at, man? I'm so tipsy. Hey, yo.
Hey, I'm tipsy, but hey, you can find me.
Hey, yo.
Maybe that's why I'm speaking so real, because I got juice in me right now.
Yeah. Drunk words and sober thoughts, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Drunk words, sober thoughts, for real.
Big
That's
facts,
a good
man.
one, you know.
Yeah,
I like that
100%,
one.
man.
But I was saying it before. You can find me at RISKYJAVAN on all socials. I've never changed it for like 10 years straight. It's been Risky. Risky, Javen's my actual name. Risky's my artist name that the man them gave me when I was a teenager. Know what I'm saying? So I'm still out here, man. Just being, do you know what I mean? Just being a great black man, father, friend, brother, uncle, musician, fitness, fashion, all the above. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm out here, man. I'm here for the good vibes. So wherever you are, shout me. I'm here for the good vibes, man. Let me come and light up the blood clot, please. You know what I'm saying?
Tipsy Talk, every Wednesday, champagne, the conversation, banter before bed. Here we go.